to bring you the following special sports presentation of Graham Sphere Football on Q94.7. Brought to you by Graham Auto Rebuilders, First State Bank, Master Cleaners, Graham Savings and Loan, Potter's Pizza, Mike's Ives State Farm Insurance, The Oil Pit, Sierra Bank, Graham Tank Trucks, Star Tire, Graham Livestock Commission, Subway Sandwich Shops of Graham, Beyond Faith Home Care and Hospice, Graham Interbank, Chris Baca, Texas State Farm Bureau Insurance, Dos Chili's Mexican Restaurant, the First Baptist Church in Graham, the Old Post Office Museum and Arts Center, All Star Fuel, and by Golden Chick, Highsmith Automotive, J&N Feed and Seed, Matlock Optical, Bryan Insurance, and Weatherby Real Estate. Graham Sphere Football on the Internet made possible by Excel Pump and Supply, Bryan Insurance, and Faith Center Assembly of God. Now, here's Rick Edwards with the Weatherby Real Estate Coach Kenny Davidson Show on Q94.7.
Welcome to the Weatherby Real Estate Coaches Show. We're talking to Coach Kenny Davidson about the upcoming year with the Graham Steers, the 100th year of Graham Steer football. And, Coach, that's got to be pretty cool to be the coach of the 100th year team.
Yeah, it is. It's remarkable, and we're proud to represent Graham, and it's just something that I think we need to put out there and celebrate.
Coach, I guess the season first game's tonight, but it really kind of started back after the last playoff game.
Well, it's the way it is every year. I mean, no matter how you do, you've got to you got to forget about the past and move forward. And so we're proud of our success that we've had the last 2 years, especially. But at the same time, each year brings new challenges, and so we better get ready. And we did. January 1, we started on this year, and so hopefully that the work that we've done and the plans that we've made are going to really help us this upcoming tonight and for the season.
I guess since the state run in 2009, the bar has been raised at Graham High School. How's it dealing with pressure? And how's it talking to the kids going, hey, we've got this coming up, and you guys are expected to win?
Well, I mean, that's something that is out there, and it's part of it, but it's something that you can't control. And it is what it is. All we can do is, as coaches, is talk to the players. And I know this is repetitive, but we talk to them about playing one play at a time, and give it your all, and out execute the other team, and then one quarter at a time and one game at a time. And then that's really the only thing we can do, because if you start looking ahead or start looking at the press clippings and things like that, then they're going to slip up on you. And I tell you, Graham's going to be a marked team this year.
Now you got your scrimmages, your 2-a-days out of the way. Did you get everything done you pretty much wanted to do during all those 2-a-days and everything?
Well, the good thing is the coaches, we've all been here for a while, and it's the same system, and our coaches do a good job, and really it's just a matter of, we have a lot of experienced players, but we have a lot of newcomers, just like every year. But I feel like we've made the progress that we need to, and you got the 2 scrimmages, and that's a test, and then you have that first game, and so we're going to get tested, and then we take a test tonight and see where we stand.
I guess looking at the way you've had certain players in certain positions the last 2 years, you got a bunch of new guys moving in. Is there something to tradition never graduates, or the reloading part of a football team?
You always have to reload. There's always issues that there's always challenges and obstacles. No matter what season it is, and but really it all comes down to every position and the coaches and getting the best out of every player.
Hey, you got a new quarterback this year. You got some new receivers. You got some new guys on defense this year. They're going to step in, but a lot of those guys have a lot of experience, though.
Yeah. Well, you can't say enough about the players that have led us, the seniors, the Hunter Hugheses and the Spurhearns, the Bryce Reeves, Husky Melendez and Ben Davis and Dylan Gonzalez and those guys. I mean, you can't say enough about them and what they've done, but really it comes to the next group of people to step up. We do have some returning starters, and that's always good. But you're only as good as your weakest link, and so we're looking forward to those new players stepping up and continuing the success that we've had.
Now, these guys that are stepping up, that have they'll be the seniors, the leaders. Have they just kind of grabbed, I guess, the steer by the horn and say, hey, this is what we're going to do this year?
Yeah. Every year's different. We're going to have a different look. I mean, we were able to get Landry Turner, and they moved here last spring, and he's doing a great job at quarterback. He learned the system in the spring, and I think it was good for him to be able to be here and to work this summer. We're no longer going to have that one running back that, it's remarkable. Dylan Gonzalez scored 65 touchdowns in the last 2 years. It's hard to believe, but we're going to be running back by committee with Justin Escalon, Nick Martin, and Hagan Hughes, and I think our receiver core, we have some returning players there. As far as probably the most that in offensive line, we've got Sides and Baca and Smith and Parker, and we have a newcomer, Casey Cannon, that's going to step up and really help us in the offensive receiving core. So our offensive line's got four starters returning, and Taylor Hopkins, the center, is the only one new one. So, and the same on defense. So we have some players that have experience, and we've got some that are doing a good job of filling in.
Well, Steelers sound like they're ready to roll again. Stay tuned. We're going to come back for part 2 of the Coaches Show. The Weather Real Estate Coaches Shows. We talk about the Vernon Lions right here in your Lake Leader Q94.7. Back after this.
When it comes to making the biggest investment in your life, think Weatherby Real Estate. When you're looking to upgrade your home, or maybe that spot of land you've been eyeing, let Weatherby Real Estate take care of it. Existing homes, land sales, or that cabin on the lake, they've been serving the lake country for years. Custom building too, like that gun range or bunkhouse. Plus, when you list with Weatherby, their resources put your listing nationwide. Call today, 940-549-2152, or log on weatherbyrealestate.com. Selling and building homes before Young County was young. Proud to bring you tonight's Coach Kenny Davison Show on Q94.7.
Chances are, if you have a new driver in your household, you'll experience a car crash. Anywhere from a minor fender bender to a major gotta replace the body accident. Since 1958, Graham Auto Rebuilders has been providing the area with the highest quality body work with the latest technology available. With experience like that, you know you can count on Graham Auto Rebuilders to get your vehicle back in tip-top condition. Give Roger or Jimmy a call at 940-549-2357.
Graham Savings and Loan in Graham, Breckenridge, and Opossum Kingdom has the tools and services you need to bank in the 21st century. Mobile banking with an easy-to-use app for your smartphone or tablet with tips on how to protect your identity and report lost or stolen credit cards. Check out the 1-minute loan application and online banking made easy at grahamsl.com. Whether it's business or personal banking, Graham Savings and Loan has what it takes to make life's dreams come true. Call today at 940-549-2066. Graham Savings and Loan. Member FDIC. Always supporting Graham and Breckenridge High Schools.
You can go out to eat anywhere. You can have a true dining experience at Dos Chiles. The first thing you'll notice is the impeccable service and incredible drinks. Next, the best in traditional Mexican cuisine will unfold before your eyes and taste buds with plenty of choices for everyone. Dos Chiles, for that intimate first date to a family outing, with locations in Bowie, Boyd, Bridgeport, and Graham. Cater your next event or reserve the party room. Don't just go out to eat, have a dining experience at Dos Chiles, where you are part of the family.
Now, back to the Weatherby Real Estate Coaches Show on Q94.7.
Welcome back to the Coaches Show, brought to you by Weatherby Real Estate. We're talking to Coach Kenny Davison. Coach, I guess a familiar foe tonight to get things kicked off here at Newton Field. The Vernon Lions have been playing them. I look back, the Steers have been playing the Vernon Lions since 1938. And that's been a long time that these two schools have gotten together. What do you see of the Vernon Lions? Do they do the same thing they normally do, try to keep the ball away from you and play good defense?
Yeah, I mean, what you see is what you get. They pride themselves on being disciplined and executing. They're confident about what they do. I mean, if you look at the film, the last 2 years, since Coach Bateman has been there, they do the same things. pretty much, for sure offensively and a lot of defensively, but they play both sides of the ball. The kids are disciplined and they're tough and so that I think you have to, the offense that they run is all about execution. The wing tee, they really like to get in that 4-down territory. But boy, I'm just impressed with them as far as how they come off the ball and how they execute, and they're comfortable with their offense, especially because it's the third year that they've run it.
Now, you talk about their offense. I know this time of year, first game of the year, you always try to limit mistakes and things like that. Talk about the discipline. Are offenses ahead or behind defenses this time of year? It seems like the defenses always kind of step up at the first part of the year.
Well, normally the defense, is ahead, but each game's different, each team's different, and so we'll just have to see tonight, how we do. Hopefully, we can score some points.
Well, Vernon's supposedly coming in here with one of the top defenses around the area. Not knowing a whole lot about them coming into this game, I guess it's one of those deals you kind of have to feel your way out at the beginning of the game.
Yeah, it's just hard to know. I mean, they look good. They're experienced. They've got a lot of players that have played. Just so have we, though. I mean, and our defense has been playing really good in the two scrimmages, and it's But one thing about our offense is it's very explosive. So they've got a challenge because we can both run and pass. Our defense has a challenge because it's hard to get a good look in practice on the wing tee because it's hard to prepare for. Luckily that we've played some wing tee teams in the past and I feel like we've had some success. So yeah, you just never know.
As far as the numbers, I guess this year, as far as your football teams go, all the way from freshman all the way up, how are you doing number-wise? Are the kids staying pretty consistent?
Yeah, last year we had quite a few sophomores up on the varsity. This year we don't. But we need those sophomores to get a lot of playing time, and it's tough to move a player up, and that's a sophomore, and them not getting any playing time. So, I'm sure we'll be bringing some kids up from the JV as the year goes on. So, but right now, we don't have that many young players up.
Are you pretty glad to have this first game at home tonight?
It's good to have a home game. It really is. I know that we need to come out. It always helps to play at home, and so we hopefully it'll pay dividends tonight.
How important is it, even though it's a non-district game, how important is it to get that first win under your belt?
Especially with all the hype and with all the enthusiasm, we would definitely like to come out of the gate and get a win. And you always want to win that first game, and then you look forward to the next game after that.
Now, are you doing anything special for the 100-year anniversary this year, as far as maybe uniforms or logos or anything like that?
Yeah. Well, we're going to put a decal on our helmet in between the steer horns, and it's going to say 100. So I think that's the best way we can do it. Is just put it on our headgear. So kind of copying the University of Texas. I hate to say that for all the Aggies out there.
Well, like I say, there's no bad copying the Texan Longhorns. Well, Coach, good luck tonight. I know it's going to be a lot of fun. We're looking forward to this season, and I know we didn't get to talk a lot about the non-district part of the year. We'll talk a little bit more about that later on as you get ready to go. But looks like it's going to be a great year.
All right. Thanks, Rick.
That's Coach Kenny Davison with the Graham Steers, athletic director, and we got the pregame show coming up, brought to you by Graham Interbank. Stay tuned.
KWKQ-FM, Graham, Breckenridge, Q94.7. You've been listening to the Weatherby Real Estate Kenny Davidson Coaches Show, brought to you by Weatherby Real Estate, selling and building homes before Young County was young. Now here's Rick Edwards, Matt Pruitt, and Tori Cummings with the Graham Interbank pregame show.
Well, good evening. Welcome out to the Newton Field. It's 100 years of Graham Steer football, and it's going to be brought to you right now, right here. And I'll tell you what, I have been waiting for this with anticipation, and we're going to have a blast tonight. Well, we got the new crew tonight. I've been around. This is my 17th year, and we've got Matt Pruitt to my right.
How you doing, Rick?
Doing good, ready to go. And we got Tori down the field. We're going to go down to her in just a bit, so be listening as Tori will be patrolling our sidelines throughout the year, brought to you by Vernon Insurance. What we're going to do here in the Graham Interbank pregame show is we're going to get our first break out of the way. We're going to come back. We're going to talk about the Vernon Lions, the Graham Steers. We got your Golden Chick game plan. Also, tonight, the net broadcast on the World Wide Web is being brought to you by XL Pump, Faith Center Assembly of God, and Bryan Insurance. So the Steers are on the World Wide Web tonight. We'll be giving your Highsmith Auto coin toss a little bit later on, and your Matlock referee report. So stay tuned. We're going to come back here in just a bit and talk it up. Graham Steers, Vernon Lions. It's 2014, and it's ready to go. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
It's an ever-changing world, and Graham Interbank wants you to know that they're right there with you with personal and business banking to fit your needs of today. Offering mobile banking 24/7 from your smartphone, tablet, or desktop. When it comes to loans, checking, savings, or investments, Graham Interbank is ready to serve you. Call them today at 940-549-3434 or drop by the lobby at 455 Elm. Graham Interbank congratulates the Steers and Lady Blues on a century of winning tradition. Member FDIC.
This is Shanna Weatherby Wolf with Beyond Faith Home Care and Rehab. At Beyond Faith, we believe love makes the healing difference. A few of our services include skilled nursing, diabetic education, plus physical, speech, and occupational therapy to set you or your loved ones on the road to recovery. Most of these services are covered 100% by Medicare. Call today for more information on home health care. 940-521-0300 or log on to BeyondFaithHomeCare.com. Beyond Faith Home Care and Rehab, a step above, a step beyond, believing that love makes the healing difference. Voted a top 500 home care elite agency.
Before, definitely after the game, there's always that one large looming question: where to go eat? Now you can stand in line and wait forever, or can get a burger with everybody else in town, or you could go to Potter's Pizza for the best salad bar and pizza buffet in town. Hot, fresh pizza and lots of it before or definitely after the game in a clean, family-friendly atmosphere. So ask yourself, why a burger? Why stand in line forever when you can sit down and dine on the best pizza in the Lake Country, according to TripAdvisor? Potter's Pizza, 16 South and Graham. Simply better, simply fresher, and open late on game night.
Sometimes rolling through life can be tough. As a teen, there are a lot of temptations out there.
When you run out of answers to life's questions, where do you turn? Do you feel your only hope are things this world has to offer?
If you feel lost, or if you're looking for a place to hang out, the student ministry at First Baptist Church wants you to come check us out.
Wednesday and Sunday Bible studies, camps, fun, ton of food, and lots of cool teams to hang out with.
So come join us at First Baptist Church. It's the cool place to be.
First Baptist Church, serving God and Graham for over 100 years.
Now back to the Graham Interbank pregame show on Q94.7.
Welcome back to the Graham Interbank pregame show, Graham Steer football, as we get ready to roll here from Newton Field. Now, the Steers have won the last 4 meetings between Graham and Vernon, and you look at last year's score, 49-20. The Steers have outscored Vernon the last 4 games, 144-64. That's a lot of offense. Vernon leads the all-time series with the Steers 38 wins, 27 losses. And Vernon comes to this game, Matt, with a pretty good defense. This is one thing that they're really hanging their hat on this year is speed, size, and experience on defense.
Yeah, absolutely. I think they're going to bring us something tonight that's going to give our offense a good test. Like I've been saying, though, I think our offensive line is going to be one of our big parts of our team this year. I think they're coming back. We come back with 4 returning starters, and it's going to help us a lot.
And one of the things that I was talking to some of the coaches, and we were talking to the Vernon folks, that Vernon says that this year defensively they're going to be really good against the run, and one of the things they're really going to key on is getting to Turner, is trying to get him and rock him and get him off his game. Like I said, last year Ben Davis was pretty much a stable in the in the pocket, and he had a lot of power to step up and throw the ball, run with the ball. Turner, a little bit different kind of quarterback, and so they said they can get to him. And they were talking that Zach McMahon, 6'2", 180, will be their top defender, and the Steelers need to keep their eye on him. Also on Tristan Akizu and the ball hawk Corey Luster. Those are the guys that we're really going to have to keep an eye on tonight. Now, Vernon has 38 guys on varsity. Going to be playing a lot of way. Steelers have 37 guys on varsity playing a lot of way, and the heat is really going to be making a big factor tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what I was talking about earlier. Is I think that the heat and the humidity is going to cause a lot of cramps tonight. Hopefully both teams will be well conditioned, but when you got humidity like this out there, you're going to cramp up a lot.
Now Vernon is going to counter with Brandon Layhaw at quarterback, and they're also going to have Isaiah Love at running back. He's the guy that took over last year for Mr. Heyman when he got hurt in the game right before they played the Graham Steers. All right, we're going to run down to the field right fast and check in with our field reporter, Tori Cummings, who is being brought to you by Bryant Insurance tonight. Tori, what are the game conditions? What's the field look like? Wind, temperatures, all that kind of stuff?
Well, it is warm out here, but it's cooled off quite a bit since the team came out around. It's definitely keeping that heat trapped. I know I'm feeling warm down here. Can just imagine how they're feeling with all those pads on. Now, the Steers are wearing red jerseys today. They have camouflage shoulders on them. So it's a different look than what fans probably have seen before. And there are no names on the back of the jerseys, so hopefully people know who they're looking for. The team has gone through their warm-ups, and they're getting ready to go. They're heading back to the locker room, getting ready to come back out. Stands are starting to fill up. There's 50 seats on both sides, and the band's getting ready to go.
Hey, Tori, what about the wind? Is there any wind to speak of much down on the field?
All
right, Tori, I appreciate it. And that's Tori Cummings down on the field. We'll be talking to her throughout the ball game. Brought to you by Bryant Insurance Agency. We're going to take another break here in the Graham Interbank pregame show. We're going to come back and we'll have your Golden Chick game plan coming up. So be listening for that. That'll be on the way here in just a bit. Also, your Matlock referee report. So stick around, stay tuned. It's Graham Steer football against the Vernon Lions here on your Laker to Leader Q94.7.
Hi, everyone. This is Mike Sipes from Mike Sipes State Farm Insurance, inviting everyone to come out and enjoy all the sports action and excitement that is the Steers and Lady Blues. No finer group of athletes can be found anywhere. So make sure to follow all the excitement each and every game right here on Lake Country Radio. Sponsored in part by Mike Sipes State Farm Insurance.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Rise and shine with your area Subway sandwich shops. Yes, your local Subway serves breakfast. How about egg and cheese on warm flatbread or any of Subway's fresh baked bread? Add Black Forest ham or bacon. Maybe a breakfast BMT or sunrise melt. Top it off with your favorite juice or fresh coffee. Subway, not just for lunch and dinner. Subway sandwich shops in Graham at the corner of Elm and the 380 bypass and inside the Graham Walmart Supercenter. Subway, more ways to eat fresh.
We at First State Bank are proud supporters of all Graham School sporting events, as well as RSB3. Being a part of this community for the past 23 years, we've watched these students grow into fine young adults. These young people do a great job representing this community, and we hope that you will join us by coming out and showing your support for them. Go Graham Steers all the way to state. This is the year of the steer.
First State Bank, member FDIC.
It's all new and waiting for you. The newly renovated Old Post Office Museum and Arts Center. Expect new exhibits and art in the near future. The Old Post Office Museum and Arts Center on the square in downtown Graham across from the Young County Courthouse. Call 940-549-1470 or log on opomac.net for upcoming attractions. That's the newly remodeled Old Post Office Museum and Arts Center, where art and Young County history come alive. Now back to the Graham Interbank pregame show on Q94.7.
Welcome back to the Graham Interbank pregame show of Graham Steer football as we get ready for the Vernon Lions. Graham Steers coming up here in just a few moments. And, Matt, coming to this game, Steers, last 2 years, state semifinalists, had some just lights-out players on both sides of the ball. Well, this year it's going to be a little different, but the defense is supposed to be extremely tough. You got Cotton Game, who is one of those guys. Gonzalez is one of those guys. And then, of course, you hear McQuarter's name and Langley's name all the time.
Oh, absolutely. And I think Taylor Riddell's going to step up and do a good job for us, too. Our front D-line is looking strong. We've got some big boys up there, and I think they're going to do really well for us.
Now, one of the things that Vernon was talking about, listening to their coach, talking to some other guys in the media, that one of the things that Vernon has some trouble with, and we'll see if it actually comes true tonight, is they're a little suspect on their offensive line. Well, that's not a good thing, a good mix for Vernon when you got McQuarter and Langley on the ends on a kind of a suspect offensive line.
Oh, I agree with you. We got McQuarter, all-state defensive end, and then you got Langley that's coming up that's playing really well, that played well last year. And I think in the middle you're going to have Juan Arredondo, I believe, starting at nose guard, and he's looks like he's going to do pretty good. He's got some big shoes to fill in Husky Melendez's shoes, but I think Juan will do all right.
Yeah, you also got you got to look on the other. Still looking at the defense. You still got some great linebackers that are going to be out there. I mean, the defensive backfield. When you look at guys like Gonzalez going to be back there, Hagan Hughes going to be back there, Hunter Baca is going to be back there. You got Wilson, who was one of the big heroes in the 7-on-7. I mean, when you get all those, you put that mix together, I mean, the defense looks pretty good. And even what we saw in that scrimmage against Denison, I mean, they put those guys to bed early.
Yes, they did. That's a big school they went up against, and they did really well against them. Our defense looked really, really good, and I don't even think Denison scored on us. I don't even know if they made it past midfield.
Well, they made 2 first downs in that whole thing, and that's it.
I mean, we shut them down really good.
The Steers offensive line may be one of the best ones around. We've been hearing a lot of stuff about the offensive line. They come back from last year. The whole entire line is back. You're anchored by Dixon. I mean, you've got some guys like Chance Moss in there. This guy is a tree. I mean, he is huge. And he is going to be one of the guys on the offensive line that's really going to be bringing it. And that may be one of the strengths of this team is the offensive line.
Oh, I agree with you, absolutely. I was talking with Coach Merritt before the game, and he agreed with my saying that he thinks that our offensive line is going to be very strong this year. Like I said earlier, we got 4 returning starters on that offensive line with Dixon and
you got Dixon.
Moss.
You got Moss. The two big anchors on that deal. Also, you got Juan Arredondo, who's going to be playing a little bit of offensive line. You got Taylor Logan, who's going to be playing some offensive line. So I mean, those guys are going to be bringing it. So it's going to be fun to watch. Now they're going to have to keep Mr. Turner on his feet. Listen to Turner. His stats from last year. He was 224 for 404, or 224 of 404. He threw 18 interceptions last year. He averaged 226 yards a game for 2,716 yards in the total season with 38 touchdowns. And playing on that Springtown team, we saw how those guys were. To throw almost 3,000 yards on that team, he's got something.
Oh, yes, he does, absolutely. And I remember watching Mr. Turner last year whenever we went down to Springtown and played. And I believe in the first series, he threw a bomb and burned us. So we know he's got an arm, and we know he's got some legs, too. He can move around in the pocket.
His main target this year is going to be Hunter Baca, who caught 411 yards last year with 33 catches, had 6 touchdowns. But when you play behind Bryce Reeves, you don't get a lot of touches.
No, you sure don't. And that, like I said, we got some big shoes to fill there losing Bryce. But I think with Todd Parker out there and Derek Sides and, like you said, Hunter Baca, that's 3 strong people that can do it. And let me not forget Connor Smith,
right,
who is returning also.
Right, he's coming back off an ACL from last year, so he ought to be ready to go. Now the rushing attack is going to be a 3-headed monster this year. We got Justin Escalon, who rushed for 189 yards last night on 46 carries, 2 touchdowns. 4 yards per carry, not a bad for the backup there. You got Hagan Hughes, who rushed for 823 yards and 144 carries, 7 touchdowns, and Nick Martin, who's going to be more your bruiser type when it comes to the running back. So you've got those 3 guys out there, and what's cool about that is Escalon is more the water bug. You've got Hughes is going to be more of the elusive type guy, and then you've got the bruiser Martin going to come in. So you've got your chains up, you got your fastball, and you got your curveball all in the backfield.
Oh yeah, absolutely. We seen what Nick could do last year, and unfortunately he got hurt in the first round of the playoffs. And I'm glad to see him back this year. But him running between the tackles is very strong, and like you said, Escalon and Hagan Hughes around the edges, that's going to be pretty strong.
Tonight, your Golden Chick game plan brought to you by Golden Chick out on Highway 16 South. There you can give them a call at 549-2662. Golden Chick out there, they've got it going. I went out there and had dinner a while ago. You got the tenders, you got the big family meals. They've got all the sides to go with it. I suggest you go out there and try the tender sandwich. It's pretty amazing. And they've got it going after church on Sunday or, hey, after the game. Go by and see them at Golden Chick out there on Highway 16 South. The Golden Chick game plan tonight, I think, Matt, is going to be this, is keep the ball out of the hands of the Vernon offense. What they want to do is they're a ball control offense. They run the wing tee. They like to keep the ball. They like to run the clock. And 2 years ago, we saw that worked here in Graham because they were up at halftime.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. You never can count the Vernon Lions out. It's a good rivalry, and I was actually talking to somebody that's from Vernon, and they always pick Graham as a game they want to win.
Oh, yeah, they circle that one on the calendar for sure.
Absolutely.
So Golden Chick game plan tonight brought to you by Golden Chick. Also, tonight, the web broadcast being brought to you by XL Pump, Faith Center Assembly of God, and Bryan Insurance. All right, stick around, stay tuned. We're going to take another 2-minute break. We'll be back. You're listening to the Steers on the Graham Interbank pregame show. We'll be back after this.
Attention, livestock raisers. It's auction time every Monday at the Graham Livestock Commission, 203 Highway 67, just south of the old Young County Ag Barn. Owners Ronnie and Danny Harden and Stuart Heighton have sales every Monday starting at 12 noon except on selected holidays. Graham Livestock Commission is also a dealer of Neckover and Tiger trailers. Stop by and meet the owners Ronnie and Danny Harden and visit with the manager Jackie Bishop. Call for future special consignments and sales at 549-0078. The Graham Livestock Commission. That's 940-549-0078.
For fast, friendly, quality laundry service, all you need to do is find Master Cleaners. And that's easy enough. We're located at 1010 Indiana. Open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. We specialize in dry cleaning, laundry, wash and fold, and have oversized washer and dryers for comforters and bedspreads. So for all your laundry needs, just think Master Cleaners. One-day service is available, and we have the best starch in town.
All-Star Fuel and Young County Butane have now teamed up to bring you the best in fuel, propane, and oil-filled lube needs. They operate a modern fleet of GPS dispatch trucks with professional drivers and dispatchers to ensure that your product arrives safely and on time. No truck stop is too large and no home heating installation too small. All-Star's friendly and knowledgeable sales force ensures that you receive the right product at the right price, where servicing your job site is top priority 24/7. All-Star Fuels now in 2 locations, 230 Elm Street in Graham and 784 State Highway 67.
When life happens, you can always count on Chris Baca with Texas Farm Bureau to help you through the rough spots. Texas Farm Bureau has earned the National J.D. Power and Associates Award for outstanding customer service for the past 2 years in a row. That honor only comes with hard work and a caring attitude. If you have any questions regarding your life, home, or auto insurance, get in touch with Chris Baca at 940-456-2287. Chris would be happy to sit down with you and come up with the best option available for your needs. That's Chris Baca, your Texas Farm Bureau agent, 940-456-2287.
Now back to the Graham Interbank pregame show on Q94.7.
Welcome back to the Graham Interbank pregame show. As Matt, Tori, and myself bringing it to you tonight here from Newtonville. And it is the first game of year 100 of Graham Steer football. I mean, that is just amazing to think that a high school has been playing football that long here in this town, and think about how many players have been through here, how many people have sat in these stands and the stands that they used to have way back over where the junior high was back in the day. And I mean, that's just pretty awesome thing, is that I don't know how many centennial I've ever been a part of in any of the other schools that we've ever encountered. So pretty proud moment.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That is just awesome. Coming from another football school in Breckenridge, where I came from, and something like this, I know would make them proud, just like it is making us proud here right now.
Very cool. All right, coming up here in a bit, we'll have your Highsmith Auto coin toss, and we'll have that one for you in a bit. But before then, we want to let you know tonight's referees are being sponsored by Matlock Optical at 1529 380 Bypass. You can give them a call at 549-1621. Now, if you're needing some really cool sunglasses, they got the Ray-Bans, or if you're looking for get your glasses, I will tell you this, the Hubble telescopes that are hanging on my face tonight are from Matlock Optical, and that way the game will be called Clear as a Bell tonight from Matlock Optical. Give them a call at 549-1621, and you got to see them to call them. That's Matlock Optical. Tonight, the referee will be out of the Wichita Falls chapter, and they're pretty used to Graham Vernon. They've seen a couple of Graham Vernon games, and so they'll know what to do. But the Wichita Falls chapter night of referees being brought to you by the fine folks at Matlock Optical. All right, still folks coming in. There's still a lot of people pulling in. There's still a little room here at the field. We'll be having the coin toss coming up here in just a few moments. We want to, again, thank everybody for tuning in tonight, and on the web, wherever you may be listening, on the World Wide Web, by Bryan Insurance, XL Pump Supply, and Faith Center Assembly of God, tonight bringing the web broadcast, and we are very glad to be on the World Wide Web, and that's pretty cool. We're going to be down the field in just a little bit as Tori will be going out with the referees and getting the coin toss. The Steers tonight are sporting some new uniforms. We've been used to seeing that blue and white, but we was talking to Coach Davison just a few moments before we come up here, and Matt, Coach, said that those jerseys are very lucky jerseys. He said, we've won a lot of games wearing those jerseys, but he said, we got to where we were patching them, and he said that we had to get something new. So tonight, if you were looking at those unis, how would you describe them?
Well, like you said, they're red in color. Around the collars, it's like around the collars and the sleeve, it's a red camouflage looking.
Yeah, it's a red and blue camouflage looking stuff.
It's pretty neat looking. It's modern from what these football teams are wearing nowadays. You see them in college wearing like the camouflage look like that.
Now, I guess a lot of the college teams are every week have a new uniform, but hey,
they have a little bit more money than we do.
Yes, a little bit more money in the budget than what you're going to see here. So we will see how that one goes. But Steers wearing the new unis, red jerseys, white pants, and still donning the white war bonnet with the blue steer on the side. So very cool looking uniforms. They'll be coming through their inflatables here in just a bit. Vernon's got theirs up. The steer will be up here in just a few moments, and they'll be coming in. Now, there's still plenty of room if you want to come out to the ballpark, and it feels like a little bit of a breeze blowing out of the east all of a sudden,
finally,
which is kind of nice. We can handle that. Oh, I was going to mention this. I almost forgot. Down at the concession stand, they are cooking up Winthor sausage.
Oh, my goodness.
I know.
Knew that.
They were cooking up the Winthor sausage. So you need to go down there and try one of those out before they're all gone, because Jason Cottongame's wife told me that if they're not eaten up, she has to take them home, and she's not putting them in her oatmeal.
Oh, my goodness.
So you better grab them while you got a chance. And Tori, what she should do is she should go over there and buy some of those and bring those up here to us. I'm getting the look already. I can feel it from way up here. Yep, she's shaking her head.
She's shaking her head, yes.
Yes, we're getting the look. So, okay, that's not such a good idea. We won't bring that up anymore. All right, Steers will be coming out here in just
Here comes our captains.
Captains are coming out. Let's take a break real fast, come back and get the coin toss in. You're listening to the Steers on Q94.7.
Automotive tires have to endure all the punishment that's thrown their way, and our very lives are riding on them. Make sure yours are up to the challenge by visiting Star Tire in Graham. They also have a mechanic on duty every weekday from 8 to 5 for tune-ups and light mechanical work. Great prices, great selection, and fast, friendly service. Things you'll always find at Star Tire. Star Tire and Accessories, 228 Elm Street in Graham. Call them at 940-549-2498.
It's times like, well, now that we need to hold on to our vehicles as long as we can. And the Oil Pit has been helping you keep your car or truck for years. Literally. The Hughes family has been working hard to keep your family on the road and safe with oil changes, transmission fluids, and fluid level and tire pressure checks. And that family tradition Tom Hughes started years ago. Stop by the Oil Pit on 4th in Graham or call 940-549-5136.
Always proud to support the Graham Steers and Lady Blues is Sierra Bank. Sierra Bank has been a mainstay of the community for decades, helping new and established businesses reach their goals. Sierra Bank is there for you too, offering personal checking and savings, online banking and bill pay, convenient drive-through, debit cards, and more, including personal, home, and auto loans. Sierra Bank, banking that's true to Texas, with 8 locations including Graham and Bryson, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
This special sports broadcast is brought to you in part by Graham Tank Trucks, transport bobtails and pump trucks. Graham Tank Trucks is in the process of expanding and looking for new clientele. With professional staff, their services include service work at all hours, day or night, drilling mud, fresh and saltwater hauling, and more. Call 940-549-1104 and let Graham Tank Trucks know what they can do for you. That's 940-549-1104.
Now back to the Graham Interbank pregame show on Q94.7.
It is. Well, welcome back to Graham Steer football as the Vernon Lions getting ready to come out. They're wanting to rope the Steers tonight. We'll see if it happens. Graham captains are out on the field. Pretty good group of guys. You got Landon Gonzalez, Derek Sides. You got Mr. Dixon, and along with Hagan Hughes. They're captains tonight. And guys, I think I believe Hagan, Derek, and Gonzalez have been there since sophomores. And Dixon, he came on, I guess, late his sophomore year.
Yeah, he came in on the sophomore year also.
So they're all these guys, all these captains have been around for a while. We'll have your Highsmith Auto coin toss in just a few moments as soon as Vernon gets their captains over there. Vernon wearing all white tonight with a white helmet, the maroon line on the side, maroon letters and numbers. And they were out on the field. Steers are making their way out to the field. You'll be hearing the Rompin' Stompin' Big Blue Band fire up. I got my eyes on the Steers of Old Graham High here in a moment. And then we'll have that coin toss.
Well, I got goosebumps, Rick. It smells like football here right now.
Oh, I've been waiting for this since, January?
Absolutely.
So this is the time to get it going. We're going to go down the field in just a moment. Tori will have the coin toss for you. And we'll have that one live as soon as Vernon gets their captain together. The referee is trying to get them to get their captain together so we can get out there and get this one kicked off. Steers will be coming through their inflatable as here they come, making their way out now. And here come the Steers of Graham, Texas. Back-to-back semi-finalist here in the state of Texas.
Looking good, looking good.
Ready to get it going against the Vernon Lions. So we're just moments away from this one starting. If you're in the stands listening on the radio, check out the drone on the field. They have got a airborne drone that is taking aerial shots. Would you ever thought in a million years that you'd see drones and big diamond visions and all kinds of stuff going on at a high school ball game?
Never. That's unreal.
Pretty cool.
It's like we're at Texas or AT&T Stadium.
That's right. Bring it. All right. Here come the Vernon Lions. Are going to be bringing their captains out on the field. They have got number 10, which is not on our roster. Number 2, Corey Luster, and number 66. That would be
Tristan.
That would be Mr.
Or
McMahon.
McMahon, sorry about that.
All right, we're going to go down to get the coin toss live.
Okay, gentlemen, my name's Dwayne McKee. I'm your referee tonight. This is Steve Boardman. I'll be your umpire tonight. Guys, we're out here for just a good, clean game of football, all right? You are the visiting team. I'm going to ask you to call the calls. I'm going to ask you to repeat what he calls, all right? Gentlemen, that's a silver dollar. That's tails on that side. That's heads on that side. What is your call? So, you called? Tails. And it is tails. You've won your option. You want to defer. Just 1 second. Bucket.
So the Vernon Lions win and will defer.
Second half, I assume you want the football. Yes, sir. All right, which end do you want to kick from? To this goal. You're back to this goal.
And the Steers will receive the ball and protect the north goal. Thank you, Tori, going down there and taking care of that for us. So there's your live Highsmith Automotive coin toss, brought to you by Highsmith Auto. And when it comes to your car, truck, SUV, go to Highsmith Automotive, where every Thursday is Ladies' Day, $20 off all procedures except for inspection stickers. Plus, they've got the back-to-school special going on right now. They can help you out and get you rolling. That's what they do at Highsmith Automotive. At 927 Loving Highway, 521-0294 is that number. So make sure you go by and check them out at Highsmith Automotive. All right.
Well, at kickoff here, Rick, we're going to have 83 degrees. The real feel is 88 degrees, and humidity is 67%, and a 3-mile-an-hour wind.
We'll handle it. That's a lot better than that 111 junk that we had the last couple of years.
Sound like Skip McBride, don't I?
That's right. All right, we're going to take a 90-second break. We'll be right back. You're listening to the Steers on Q94.7.
There, in the distance, you can hear them. The crashing hooves, the thundering beat, the sounds of the stampeding herd known as Graham Steers. Over the years, some great young men have worn the red, white, and blue. Those who proudly bear the title Graham Steer with passion. And for those who claim the name, greatness is required and exhibited. So get ready. The stampeding Graham Steers on Lake Country Radio.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Graham Auto Rebuilders, First State Bank, Master Cleaners, Graham Savings and Loan, Potter's Pizza, Mike Sipes State Farm Insurance, The Oil Pit, Sierra Bank, Graham Tank Trucks, Star Tire, Graham Livestock Commission, Subway Sandwich Shops of Graham, Beyond Faith Home Care and Hospice, Graham Interbank, Chris Baca Texas State Farm Bureau Insurance, Dos Chili's Mexican Restaurant, the First Baptist Church in Graham, the Old Post Office Museum and Arts Center, All-Star Fuel, and by Golden Chick, Highsmith Automotive, J&N Feed and Seed, Matlock Optical, Bryan Insurance, and Weatherby Real Estate. Graham Steer Football on the Internet made possible by XL Pump and Supply, Bryan Insurance, and Faith Center Assembly of God.
It's times like, well, now that we need to hold on to our vehicles as long as we can. And the Oil Pit has been helping you keep your car or truck for years. Literally. The Hughes family has been working hard to keep your family on the road and safe with oil changes, transmission fluids, and fluid level and tire pressure checks. And that family tradition Tom Hughes started years ago. Stop by the Oil Pit on 4th in Graham or call 940-549-5136.
All right, it's about ready to tee it up for your 100 of Graham Steer football as the Vernon Lions will be kicking the ball off to the north end of the field. It's going to be Cortland Worrell who will be kicking the ball for the Vernon Lions. Back deep for the Steers, you got Gonzalez along with Escalon and Hughes. Escalon is back at about the 15 along with Hughes, and then Gonzalez in the middle. The ball comes off the tee. Going to try set it up again.
I know it can't be blown over by the wind.
I know. And it did it again.
It did it again.
Well, Vernon, this is a great way to start the year.
The flags are still, and the ball
flags are still,
and
the ball is falling off the tee. It's all that pig grease we put on it.
That's it.
All right. Worrell's got it set up. Hand in the air. There's a whistle, and we're underway. A squibby kick is going to be taken at about the 25, looking for the 30, and knocked down at about the 27-yard line. And that's where the Steers will take over, 1st and 10. Todd Parker picking it up.
Looks like we're going to be
28-yard line.
28-yard line.
So that's where the Steers will set it up on offense. 28-yard line just underway. Steers come out. It'll be Turner bringing them out and going to line up. He's going to put 3 receivers on the left side. They're going to be 3 on the left, 2 to the right. Nobody in the backfield. Turner in the shotgun, calls the signals. Takes the snap, drops back, looks left, hits on a slant pass, and finds Nick Martin for about 4 yards. It'll bring up a second down and 6.
And their outstanding senior, Zach McMahon, was on the tackle there, their senior linebacker.
This time the Steers are going to go no huddle. They're going to put twin receivers on the right, 1 to the left. They're going to Martin in the backfield. Turner in the shotgun, calls the signals. Takes snap, hands to Martin. Martin goes left side, gets a pretty good block, gets it past the 35 up to the 36. It'll bring up a third down and short.
Well, we got some movement on the line, it looked up there. Looks like their defensive line penetrated us a little bit, but our offensive line pushed them back.
Well, when you see the white shirts going backwards, that's always a good thing. Second down and 2 for the Steers, sitting at their own 36. They're going to put twin receivers to the right, slot on the left, and now a man in motion right is Smith. They're going to take the ball, looking to pass, going the other way. Man, wide open sides. He catches at the 30, and he's on his way, boys and girls. Touchdown, Graham Steers.
Oh, my goodness, he was wide open. Not a person around him. He was probably on the 30-yard line when he caught it, and I think the nearest line to him was on the 40.
Wow, nobody, and I mean nobody, had him covered on that one. And Derek Sides takes it in.
That's a nice way to start the season.
The Steers are running the swinging gate. Looks like they may go for 2 here. Now they will switch over and bring out the field goal unit. Carrillo will be out for the extra point. 15 seconds left on the play clock. Ivan Carrillo, the junior, will tee it up. And the holder is Groves. There's the snap, the kick, and it is no good. Off to the right, but the Steers strike fast with 10:50 left in the first quarter. We'll take a break. We'll be right back with the Steers on top, 6-0. Back after this.
Since 1958, Graham Auto Rebuilders has provided the highest quality body work and the latest technology available. The best paint and body work, glass repair and replacement, and frame and body alignment, along with 24-hour towing and wrecker service, can be found at Graham Auto Rebuilders. If you find yourself in need of body repair, whether it's a ding in the windshield or a major damage, call Jimmy and Roger at Graham Auto Rebuilders at 940-549-2357.
Graham Savings and Loan in Graham, Breckenridge, and Opossum Kingdom has the tools and services you need to bank in the 21st century. Mobile banking with an easy-to-use app for your smartphone or tablet with tips on how to protect your identity and report lost or stolen credit cards. Check out the 1-minute loan application and online banking made easy at grahamsl.com. Whether it's business or personal banking, Graham Savings and Loan has what it takes to make life's dreams come true. Call today at 940-549-2066. Graham Savings and Loan. Member FDIC. Always supporting Graham and Breckenridge High Schools.
Welcome back to Graham Steer football. Well, the kickoff took place. It was Luster picking it up, and he took it deep into Steer territory down to the 39. No, that's the 44-yard line. So the Vernon Lions will have it first down and 10 at the Steer 44. And as he brought it up the right side of the field, a little breakdown in coverage.
Yeah, that wasn't a very good kick coverage for us there.
Leha brings them to the line. Wing T set, receiver on the right. There's the snap. Rolls out to the right side under pressure, and he's hit and sacked, brought down for about a 2-yard loss. And on that sack, the Steers really got in there.
Yeah, Bonner Cottongame made good penetration and made the sack on that. Also rushing in from the edges were McCorder and Langley. There's a lot of pressure.
Second down and 12 for the Steers, sitting at their own 46-yard line. Vernon has the ball.
Great coverage downfield, too.
That's probably the reason why that was set up the way it was. Vernon breaks the huddle. They'll go to the wing T set again. split backfield, twin receivers right, Leha under center. There's the snap. Handed off to the up man. He is hit and brought down a good tackle.
I believe that's number 9 or 8. Excuse me. That was number 8. Jim Bob Perry on that tackle. Good tackle. He slammed him right down, didn't he?
5-yard gain, but he stood him up and drove him back. So now Vernon's in a long 3rd and 8 situation. This is Vernon's MO. They like to use as much clock as possible. We're sitting at 9:30 in the first quarter. It's 6-0 Graham. Vernon breaks the huddle, wing T set, split backfield, twin receivers right, Leha under center. There's the snap, dropping back to pass, rolling out, looking downfield, throws, it's caught at the 30-yard line, but drops the ball. It is incomplete, but we do have a flag down in the backfield. It could be a holding call.
Hagan Hughes was on the coverage there and did an excellent job once.
Personal foul, Graham, roughing the passer. That'll bring a automatic first down.
Once number 88, John Rogers, made that catch, Hagan Hughes was all over him and did a very good job of knocking the ball out of his hands.
Coach Kenny's going to walk out on the field and have a discussion with the referee on it. That'll move Vernon down to the 27-yard line of the Steers with a first down and 10.
Well, I haven't seen this wing T offense in a long time. That's some old school.
It is. I mean, Vernon and Iowa Park have run this offense since the day they started both schools. Vernon breaks the huddle, split backfield, receiver right, slot on the left. There's the snap. They're going to hand it off, rolling to the left side, up the middle, and there he goes, and he is in for the touchdown, and that is going to be Luster. He's one of those guys we were talking about in the pregame show. You got to keep an eye on him.
Yeah, a 27-yard touchdown. Their offensive line really just dominated there and had him a big hole. I don't even think he was touched, but maybe one time.
They just split right up the middle toward the left side, and that'll bring up a field goal attempt or a extra point attempt. We saw in the pregame, or watching out there, Worrell can hit the ball pretty good.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Lehall's going to hold. There's the snap, the set. Kick is up, and it is good. And the Vernon Lions take a 7-6 lead over the Steers with 9:09 left first quarter. We'll take a 30-second break and be right back.
You can go out to eat anywhere. You can have a true dining experience at Dos Chiles. The first thing you'll notice is the impeccable service and incredible drinks. Next, the best in traditional Mexican cuisine will unfold before your eyes and taste buds with plenty of choices for everyone. Dos Chiles, for that intimate first date to a family outing, with locations in Bowie, Boyd, Bridgeport, and Graham. Cater your next event or reserve the party room. Don't just go out to eat, have a dining experience at Dos Chiles, where you are part of the family.
Well, we'll see if the Steers are tough enough. 9:09 left here in the first quarter. 7-6 Vernon on top as the roughing the passer call really set that one up.
Yes, it did. And we're not playing a slouchy team either. This is a number 18 ranked Vernon Lions in Class 3A.
They are a good team. Worrell lines it up. And he will, again, pooch kick it. It's going to go through, and Hagan Hughes takes it out of bounds at about the 22-yard line. Not giving those Steer guys a chance to run the ball back, but the offense will get another shot. Man, we saw in that first series it didn't take much, and we've been hearing nonstop about how great this Vernon defense is.
Right, and their secondary, we just absolutely burned them. Let's see what happens this time. I bet their coach had something to talk to them about.
Turner brings them out. He'll send twin receivers over on the left side, one to the right. You got Escalon in the backfield. Turner in the shotgun, takes the snap, hands it to Escalon, goes over the left side, and we have a flag on the play immediately. Looks like we got a holding call in the interior line.
Yep, yes, sir.
And that one will come back. I tell you what, Matt, there's some beef up front on both sides of the ball on these two teams.
Oh, absolutely.
That's going to take the ball back to the 14-yard line. where the Steers will have it first down and 20 to go. Twin receivers out on the left side, one to the right. You've got Smith in the slot right side. There's the snap to Turner. Pressure coming. He squirts out, throwing downfield.
Oh, yes.
Escalon reaches up and catches it over the top of the head of one of the defenders and gets the first down. What a throw and what a catch by Escalon and Turner.
I tell you what, that ball couldn't have been placed any better. The quarterback was right on Escalon, and he just tossed it right over there. Perfect pass.
Wow, first down up to the Steer 39-yard line. Turner sends twin receivers to the left, one to the right, man in motion to the left. There's the snap. Fake the handoff to Escalon. Stay in the pocket. Look at that field. Man wide open. Caught again in Vernon territory down to the 35-yard line. And that was number 33 on the catch that time, Casey Cannon. What a throw again.
Another good throw. And like you said, right now, Landry Turner looks like a professional quarterback. He's just picking them apart. I mean, he's throwing them perfect.
Talk about land a baby in a cradle. Man, oh, man. Twin receivers right, one left. You got a man in motion right. Turner takes the snap, rolls out looking, downfield. Caught sides. He's hit immediately and takes it to the 29-yard line. Another big pickup for the Steers. 7-6 Vernon on top. 8:07 left here in the first quarter.
That was definitely a good stick by the mystery player. We don't have his number.
Yeah, we don't have his number on either roster, the one Vernon gave us nor the one that we got from Graham. Second down and 4. Twin receivers right, one left. Man in motion right. They're going to hand the ball to Escalon. He goes left side, squirts through to about the 25-yard line, and it's going to be just shy of a first down.
Boy, if you can keep running the ball like that, 5 yards a carry, we're doing good.
Well, Escalon last year averaged 4.4 per carry, so he can do it.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And he's running over that left side behind Chance Moss, Kenneth Dixon and Jose Gonzalez.
There's a handoff. First down. Escalon a little bit more. Gets it inside the 20-yard line down to the 19 and picks up the first down with 7:14 left here in the first quarter as the Steers just rolling down the field offensively.
And here comes our other three-headed monster out there.
That's right. Escalon's coming out. They're going to bring in Nick Martin. He's the hammer.
That's a good way to put it.
So get ready for it. Twin receivers on the right, one to the left. You got Smith going motion left. Turner in the shotgun, takes a snap, fakes the handoff, looking toward the end zone, pump fakes, throws, and it is in and out of the hands of Sides. But it was right there. But Sides had a defender all over him, Francisco Cardenas, as he was trying to get the ball.
Yeah, he was all over him. Our offensive line did a heck of a job that time. Turner had all day to throw. They did a very good job.
6:53 left in the first, 7-6. Vernon on top. Three receivers ganged up on the right side. There's the snap. They're going to hand it to Martin. Martin comes around the right side. He's hit. He's looking for the end zone. He gets down inside the 10, but we do have a flag on the play, and it looks like Derek Sides is going to get hit with something.
Yeah, I believe he was holding outside there, or it might have been a chop block on him.
So we'll see where they spot the ball.
Holding, yeah.
Yeah.
I seen that. Well, talking about our offensive line, you got at left tackle, you got Jose Gonzalez. At left guard, you got Kenneth Dixon. At center, you got Taylor Hopkins. At right guard, you got Logan Taylor. And at right tackle, you got Chance Moss. And I think they're doing a heck of a job right now. And timeout, Vernon.
Timeout. We'll take it with them. We'll be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to the Steers on Q94.7.
It's an ever-changing world, and Graham Interbank wants you to know that they're right there with you with personal and business banking to fit your needs of today. Offering mobile banking 24/7 from your smartphone, tablet, or desktop. When it comes to loans, checking, savings, or investments, Graham Interbank is ready to serve you. Call them today at 940-549-3434 or drop by the lobby at 455 Elm. Graham Interbank congratulates the Steers and Lady Blues on a century of winning tradition. Member FDIC.
Well, there's an old saying, when in doubt, ask what?
My wife texted me.
Thought maybe I'd done something. When in doubt, ask Zach Duncan. Josh Drennan is number 10.
Josh Drennan.
Yes.
Did you write that down for us,
Yes.
Rick? All right.
Josh Drennan, number 10. Zach Duncan, Wichita Falls Times-Record News, helping us out there. So.
All right. We got our other three-headed monster out there in
right.
Hagen Hughes now.
Now Hughes is out there on the second down and 17. Here's the snap. They're going to fake the handoff. Turner steps up in the pocket. He's going to take off. He's down to the 20. He's down to the 15-10, and he's inside the 10. Looks like he got the first down as a great blocking up front.
Oh, yeah. The protection kind of broke down a little bit, and Turner turned it up and went straight up the field. That's what he was. He's a good runner. I seen that in Springtown last year with him. He's a very good runner, so when you get him outside the pocket, watch out.
First and goal for the Steers, sitting at the 9-yard line. 6:29 left in the first quarter, 7-6 Vernon. Receivers ride right and left. There's the snap, hand to Hughes.
Oh.
Hughes hit and driven back. He's going to lose a couple of yards on it back to the 11.
I think Coach Merritt might get upset about that one. It looks like our blocking broke down just a little bit. And as soon as Hughes got the ball, he was attacked by the whole interior line of the Vernon Lions.
Escalon is going to come in on a second and goal from the 11-yard line. Steers are going to put twin receivers out on the left side. Now they're going to bring Baca up near the line. So you got receivers wide left and right. They're going to snap the ball to Turner. He drops back, looking, still looking, rolls out right side, has some room. Now thrown toward the end zone, and it is in and out of the hands of Sides, and they'll bring up a third down and go.
He had pretty good protection there. He rolled out, and, you can only hold him for so long. But the Vernon Lions defense really covered them well there. I didn't see anybody ever open the whole time.
5:41 left here in the first quarter. 7-6, Vernon on top. Steers knocking on the door again with a third and goal from the 11-yard line. Steers have a very unique way of getting their plays in.
You got Duck Dynasty people down there.
Yeah, you got John Travolta. You got, elephants. Drew Brees, everybody down there. Escalon in motion, rolling right. Here comes Turner, running for his life. Throwing toward the end zone. It is in and out of the hands of Baca. Going to bring up a fourth and goal.
Oh, we got a flag, Rick.
But there is a flag on the far side of the field.
And to me, that usually indicates an offsides. We're kind of hoping
it's a
here.
dead ball foul is what they just called. We'll see what it is. And there's a receiver downfield. So that'll back the Steers up a little bit more. That's one bad thing about holding on to the ball a little bit, because those big guys will get downfield.
Oh, yeah. And I'm sure they're going to decline that, so
to bring up a fourth down. The ball setting at the 11-yard line of the Steers. Fourth down at 11. 5:36 left first quarter. 7-6. Vernon on top. Steers going to put receivers wide left and right. Slide on both sides. It's do or die here. There goes the ball to Turner. Fake the handoff. Pressure coming. For the backside, still coming. He's hit and brought down. And the ball will turn over on downs.
I seen that coming right fast. Number 35, Ellie Villarreal, or however you might say his name. He was coming hard.
Fine to me. And that'll put the ball back at the 18-yard line. That's where Vernon will have it first down and 10. Growing pains, folks. Growing pains.
I believe Coach Sides and Coach Merritt's fixing to have a talk.
Yep.
It looks like.
So the Steer defense back out on the field again. 5:29 left first quarter. 7-6. Vernon on top. Wing T set. Handoff going around the right side.
Oh, yeah.
And Luster is backed up in the back. There's more flags coming out. We'll see what the call is.
We had Bonner Cottongame all over the ball there. He was in the backfield pretty quick.
But Luster came around that right side, and it was another personal foul against the Steers. Face mask. And it's the big one, the 15-yarder one. Not the incidental one.
Boy, penalties are killing us right now, Rick.
Coach Davidson's out on the field going, hey, what in the world? He's talking to the ref.
He's wanting a holding call, I believe.
5:22 left first quarter. 7-6, Vernon on top.
The poor side judge always gets the earful from the coaches. He don't even make the call.
Wing T set, twin receivers on the left. Leha under center. There's the snap. Hand off to the up man. He's hit immediately and brought down. No gain on the play. I'll bring up a second down.
Boy, Langley was in there quick. Langley and Bonner Cotton game again.
You know, it's pretty wild. You get hit by Langley and Cotton game, and then you got McQuarter finishing you off. Man, you're going to wake up tomorrow with a couple of bruises.
Yeah, you'll be a little bit sore. There's some big boys coming at you.
5 minutes left here in the first quarter.
Langley did a really good job there. He penetrated really quick.
Second down and 10 for the Lions. This time they're going to put receivers on both sides. Split backfield. Leha under center. There's the snap. Rolling out on the right side. Looking downfield. People coming. He's bumped, hit, and McQuarter comes and takes him out.
Oh, yeah. That's very good. Once you had Langley in there that stopped him. You had Arredondo coming in real quick. They bumped him, but they didn't bring him down, and then they finished him off.
A loss of 4 or 5 on the play. Loss of 4. Bring up a third down and 14.
Let's pray for no penalties on this one.
4:20 left here in the first quarter. Yes, no penalties, please.
We need to hold them here. Our defense held them good a while ago, and we let them loose on that one play. So let's hope this third down we can hold them.
Vernon breaks the huddle. They will send receivers on both sides. This time Leha's in the shotgun. There's the snap. Rolls out, looking right. Rolling down, still looking. Now he'll cut up field and pushed out of bounds, and it'll bring up a fourth down and about 6 to go for the first down with 3:49 left in the first quarter.
Jim Bob Perry was the one that pushed him out of bounds there. Langley was through again really quick. It looks like they grabbed hold of his heels, but we held him.
Looks like it's going to be a punt situation as Bryson Hall will come out to punt for the Vernon Lions. It'll be Gonzalez going back to the 32-yard line to receive the punt.
Landing can be very dangerous, too, back there.
There's a snap, high snap, brings it down. Punt is away. Great punt. Gonzalez takes it at the 29, cuts up field, gets away from one guy, still gets away. He's on his way. He's at the 50-yard line, and he'll be brought down at the Vernon 48. A great run back for Gonzalez.
I was hoping I called it there, Rick, when I said Gonzalez is a good returner, and then there he went.
There he goes.
I was hoping. That's a good return.
Very good. Here in about 3 minutes, stick around. We're going to go down to the field and talk to Torrey in just a bit at the end of the quarter.
I'd like to know if any of them boys are cramping up or we got any heat exhaustion down there. The humidity's so high.
We were talking about that before the game with Coach Davison, and he said they have been drinking lots of water.
That's the way to keep from cramping.
Steers bring it out. They're at the Vernon 48. Twin receivers left. They got one to the right. Slot on the right side. There's the snap. They're going to hand it to Martin. Martin bulls his way for about 5 yards. It'll bring up a second down and 5 as he gets it inside the 45 down to the 43.
That was a very good run. Run up there between the center Hopkins and the guard Dixon. Very good run. It's nice to see Nick running again after last year, last time we seen him.
Twin receivers left, one to the right. Smith in motion. There's a snap to Landry. He throws it out. It's caught for a first down and taken down to the 30, what is that? The 36-yard line.
Yes, sir.
So it'll be a first down and 10 for the Steers.
Casey Cannon was on the reception there.
You already see him pick up 2 good gains. 3 minutes left here in the first quarter.
Our offensive line looks pretty good right now. I think Coach Merritt and Coach Sides had a good talk with them, and I think they're doing pretty good now.
Twin receivers right, one to the left. Escalon in the backfield. There's the snap. Fake the handoff. Turner looking downfield. Flushed in the pocket. Still looking. Throws it out, and it is caught down to the 28-yard line. And Escalon catches the ball and takes it down there. It's going to bring up a second down and about a long 4, short 5.
I tell you what, I think Turner had about 6 seconds there in the pocket. It was good protection, but the defense was covering them really well.
Twin receivers to the left, one to the right. There's the snap. Hand to Escalon, going around the left side, looking for the first down marker. Here comes a flag again.
I can tell you what that probably was. I think I seen it. We got another hold.
It got enough for the first down, but it looks like it's coming back. If you want to listen online tonight, go to lakecountryradio.net, click on the Graham Steer logo, on the home page, and it will direct you how you can listen online tonight. Brought to you by XL Pump. Also, the fine folks at the Faith Center Assembly of God and Bryan Insurance.
I think we've already had 50 yards and penalties so far, Rick.
Oh, man. Makes it a 2nd down and 13 at the Vernon 39-yard line. Twin receivers on the left, one to the right. Escalon in the backfield. Turner's shotgun. There's the snap. Dropping back. Pressure coming. Throws it out and was looking for Smith, but they're saying it was incomplete when he had a guy all over him, and Davis is out there saying, come on.
Yeah, Connor Smith was out there, and he was being draped by a Vernon line.
So bring up a 3rd down and 13 to go for the Steers at the Vernon 39-yard line. Play is in. Twin receivers on the left side, one to the right. You got Smith in the slot on the right side. Escalon in the backfield. Here comes the blitz.
Oh.
Turner throws it out, and it goes off the helmet of one of the players. Incomplete, but the blitz was coming up the middle, and he couldn't get it away, couldn't get rid of it fast enough.
I think we actually had a screen pass going there, Rick, and it just didn't pan out for us very well.
So that'll bring up a 4th down and 13 to go at the Vernon 39-yard line.
Looks like we're going to punt.
Going to bring out the punting team. It'll be Skeeter Buchanan to punt. We'll see if Skeeter can pin them deep.
Well, we just kind of knew from our preseason games that our offenses, they're going to be good. They just got to start gelling.
Buchanan takes the snap off the grass, puts up the punt, gets a good one off. Oh, great bounce. Great. Oh, what a punt. Down to the goal line. Woohoo! Way to go, Skeeter. And the ball sitting on the goal line. 1st down and 10 for Vernon with 1:38 left.
Well, Landon Gonzalez was down there to down that punt. And like you said, that was a heck of a punt. Put him on the, 1-inch line?
Well, the nose of the ball is right on the goal line. With 1:38 left, it's 7-6. Vernon on top as the Steers missed a extra point and their first touchdown.
So what do you got, 1:38 left in the first quarter.
Vernon setting it up on their goal line. Everybody in the blue. Receiver on the left. Split backfield. There's the snap. Quarterback sneak up the middle and will pick up about 2 yards. It'll bring up a 2nd down and 9 to go for the 1st down.
Taylor Riddell was on the tackle there, assisted by number 57, Juan Arredondo.
1:24 left in the first quarter. 7-6. Vernon on top.
That's pretty much all Vernon could call right there. It's a little quarterback sneak to get him out of the end zone.
Vernon in the huddle with 13 seconds on the play clock. Break it. They will send one receiver out to the right. Split backfield. Leha under center. Man in motion. They will hand off. Oh. Tripped up as number 21. That is Isaiah Love. Tries to take off. And it looked like that McQuarter got that big paw out there and pulled him down.
It sure did.
That'll bring up a 3rd down and 8 to go for the 1st down.
Boy, a hold here would really help. We need to get that ball back, and that'll give us good field position if we can hold them right here, Rick.
31 seconds and counting. 19 on the play clock, so we will get a play off here with 3rd down and 8. Vernon breaks the huddle. They'll send one receiver, Dennison, out on the right side. Split backfield, man in motion. They'll hand off up the middle. Take it up close to the 10-yard line. I'll call it the 9, and it'll bring up a 4th down and about 2 to go for the 1st down.
You had Dustin McQuarter dragging down there, and he came up a little gimpy there, grabbing his his left shoulder. So I hope everything's okay.
There is the whistle. Let's go run down the sideline right fast. We'll go to that sideline reporter, Tori, brought to you by Bryan Insurance. Tori, first quarter, what do you see down there?
When they came back out on the field for that offensive series, let's get out there. Let's get out there. So I think their minds are back. They're ready to go. And this team is loud. They're getting ready. Davidson is out there, talking to the refs and just trying to get his team ready to go.
Now, with all those penalties going on, what were the coaching staff saying to the referees?
I couldn't quite hear what they were saying, but you could tell that Davidson was not seeing what the refs are, at least trying to plead his case. So the coaching staff is really trying to get the Steers focused back in the game and just focus on what they can control.
All right, thank you, Tori, for that report. Down on the sideline, brought to you by Bright Insurance. And we'll go back to her in just a little while. 7-6 is the score here at Newton Field. Vernon is facing a 4th down and 2 from their own 9-yard line.
Let's see if we can get Mr. Gonzalez in the end zone right here.
And, yeah, he's got a short field. Coach Davis is still out there talking to the referee.
Him and the back judge ain't G-hauling right now.
It's Hall back in the back of the end zone for the punt. Takes the snap, drops back, lets it rip, gets away a very high punt, doesn't go very far. And it goes out of bounds at about the 24-yard line. So the Steers are going to have a short field to get the second quarter underway.
Punts like that scare me, Rick, when it goes so high and you got all your linemen backing up and they don't see the ball.
They're going to spot that at the 21, so actually the Steers got a little bit better spot.
What was that, a punt of 10?
Not much. It was a punt of very little. It went about a half mile in the air, but it only traveled about 5 yards. So the Steers got a short field. They're at the 21-yard line of Vernon.
Got Martin in the backfield.
Receivers left and right. Now you got that wishbone shotgun formation. Landry Turner in the gun. There's the snap. They're going to hand the ball off. And it's Escalon going around the right side. He's going to be dropped for a loss on the play.
Yeah, number 7, Colton Baker from the Lions, kind of snuffed out that play and had it read.
We'll see where they spot the ball. Really no gain on the play. So it's bring up a 2nd down and 10. We'll see what the Steers call here on this one. Receivers left and right. The wishbone shotgun formation. Turner in the gun. There's the snap. Fakes the handoff. Looking to pass. Looking. Throwing downfield. Man there.
Oh, my goodness.
And it is caught for a Steer touchdown. Escalon fighting off the defender and catches it for the touchdown.
Wow. I think Coach Davis is upset still there wasn't a flag. He was draped all over Escalon. I don't know how he pulled it down, but he did.
That's 2 miraculous catches that Escalon has made tonight.
It's good to see Justin doing good like that.
All right, Steers are setting up that swinging gate again. There it goes, Martin. He is in. Is he in?
Yes.
Yes, he's in, and it's good. The 2-point conversion is good. And that'll put the Steers on top 14-7 with 11 left in the second quarter. We're going to take a 30-second break. We'll be right back. You listen to the Steers on Q94.7.
This is Becky Richardson, owner and operator of Beyond Faith Home Care and Beyond Faith Hospice of Graham. When a life-limiting illness no longer responds to treatment, one option is hospice. Hospice is a special concept of care designed to provide comfort and support to patients and their families during this time. At Beyond Faith Hospice, you'll find a team of qualified caring physicians, counselors, skilled nursing, and more with services including volunteer visits and bereavement care. If you're faced with this decision, call for a free consultation today, 940-521-9915, and we'll answer any questions you might have on hospice care. Beyond Faith Hospice, a step above, believing that love makes the difference.
Welcome back to Graham Steer football as the Steers are taking care of business here at Newton Field. 14-7, Steers on top. We're in the second quarter. It's 11-11 left, and the Steers will be kicking the ball off. It's going to be Carrillo will be kicking it. We'll see what he can do as far as kicking it deep here. And it's a high, short kick.
Fair catch.
Fair catch will be taken at about the 33-yard line. That's where Vernon will take over on their own 33.
I'll tell you what, since that first drive, our defense has really stepped up and are playing a lot better. They look really good.
14-7 the score here. Steers on top.
Well, just off the top of my head, I think since that touchdown, we haven't allowed a first down. Is that correct, Rick?
Only on penalties.
Yeah, only on penalties. Yeah. We're giving them a few of those.
We got your Mike Sops halftime report coming up, so stay tuned for that. Wing T set. Receiver out on the left side. Leha under center. There's the snap. They're going to hand the ball off to Luster. He squirts through somehow. He is stood up and brought down from behind by McQuarter. Picks up about 9 on the play. Now, Isaiah Love is the guy that took over last year when Heyman got hurt.
Oh, yeah, and did a very good job. I guess I shouldn't open my mouth and talk about the first downs because they almost got one there.
2nd down and 1 to go for the Vernon Lions.
I'm superstitious like that, Rick.
Hey, it happens. 14-7 the score. Steers on top. 10:35 left in the second quarter. Wing T set. Split backfield. Leha under center. Takes the snap. Pitches it to number 21. He gets a first down, a little bit more, and he'll be taken all the way down to the Steer 39-yard line.
Tackle was made by Landon Gonzalez.
That's Love again on the carry. And takes it down to the 21 or the 39. First down for the Vernon Lions. Vernon does a great job at this. They always do a great job with taking the ball, misdirection. A lot of, it's hard to find out who's got it and where it's coming from before it does something like that.
Yeah, that's what that offense is designed for. And plus, their offensive line, the Lions, is that's some big boys there. That's some major beef.
Vernon sets it up this time. Receivers on the left and right. Split backfield. There's the snap. They're going to hand it off to the up man, and he'll be brought down.
Jim Bob Perry.
Weston Womack also in on the tackle.
Weston Womack and Jim Bob Perry.
And Love again on the run. Pick up 5 on the play. I'll bring up a 2nd down and 5. 9:38 left here in the second quarter. 14-7 Steers on top. Vernon driving with a 2nd and 5.
Colton Langley came out there on defense, and Hagen Stoll replaced him.
34-yard line for the Vernon Lions with a 2nd down and 5. Wing T set. Leha under center. Twin receivers on the left. They're going to hand it off to Love again. He is hit by Perry, but gets the first down.
Boy, that is so quick, Rick. I mean, it's just like their quarterback,
Leha.
Yeah, I mean, he takes one step and he just hands it off. I mean, that is such a quick hit play.
It reminds me a little bit of the way the Steers, when they ran the veer for a while, that quick fire off the line, fire off the ball, get those quick 2 and 3 yards, and that's exactly what he needed. He got it.
Yes, sir.
14-7, Steers on top. 8:45 left second quarter. Vernon with a first down and 10 at the Steer 28. Twin receivers left, split backfield. Fumble on the play. The ball is on the floor. Let's see who's got it. I think Vernon got it back. Yes, Leha got it back.
So far, it's just been one of those nights for the Steers. Penalties going against us. The ball's bouncing the wrong way.
Vernon picks up a yard on the fumble. It'll bring up a 2nd down and 9 to go for the first down. Ball down to the 26-yard line.
We have Blake Ball that just entered the game and came in at nose guard.
All right, Vernon setting it up. Wing T set, split backfield, receiver right. Leha under center, takes it, fakes the handoff, rolls out to the right side, still looking, pump fakes, throws it. It's caught by Love down at the 19-yard line.
Still believe he's short of the first down, Rick. Or just a little bit, maybe. I don't know. It's going to be close.
It's going to be really close. I think they're going to have to bring the sticks out on this one. We'll see what they do. Now they're spotting it about a yard short.
I have that keen eye.
There you go. 3rd down and 1 to go.
I believe your Potter's Pizza's here behind us, Rick.
Yeehaw! Potter's Pizza, the best pizza in the world.
Absolutely.
Vernon setting it up.
Oh, fumble.
Snap, another fumble. This time they lose a little bit on the play.
Covered by 21, Isaiah Love.
Man, they got Curtis out here. They sent the man this time.
The man that's fixing to get married, too. I believe I talked to his future bride today at Walmart.
Potter's bringing the pizza. Thanks, Curtis, man. Appreciate it. And by the way, Potter's is open late tonight after the game, so if you want to go out and have a great meal, then come on out to Potter's Pizza after the game.
Big fourth down play here, Rick.
4th down and 4 to go for Vernon. Wing T set. Leha under center. Takes the snap. Pitches the ball. And he squirts through. Is it? Fumble on the play. Steers may have the ball. We'll see who's got it.
Well, I tell you what, Landon Gonzalez was through there like a rocket. And I believe they're not going to make it.
They didn't make it. They were short at the 20-yard line by about a half a yard, and the Steers have the ball.
Landon Gonzalez actually made that play. He turned him back inside. He didn't make the tackle, but he turned him back inside and got him off balance. Gave the rest of the Steers to come in there to finish off the tackle.
So Steer defense holds again. Steer offense will come back out. 6:28 left in the quarter, or left in the half. Steer offense back out on the field. This time they got a little different look. They're going to put 3 receivers on the left side.
Touchdown would be good here.
Escalon in the backfield with Turner in the gun. Turner calls the signals. Takes the snap. Drops back. Looking downfield. Lots of time. Throws across the middle. A hand all over the back of Sides, but it goes incomplete.
Once again, Landry had a lot of time back there. The secondary of Vernon was covering us pretty well. Maybe too well.
Do we have a penalty? Nope. We're going to put the ball at the 20. They moved it up a couple of yards. And a first down, so evidently we had some
I don't know.
Extracurricular stuff.
Well, I've never seen a half-yard penalty, but
I don't know. Either way, it's still first down. I don't know what happened on that deal. Unless they did like let's do a do-over.
It was a mulligan.
We got on the wrong thing, you know. Either way, 3 receivers on the left side, Escalon in the backfield, Turner in the gun. Now we got whistles and
they must have heard our do-over.
Yeah, like, okay, wait a minute now. We were at the 19, now we're at the 21.
Still first down.
Still first down. The refs are talking it over.
I think the Vernon coach's head's fixing to start spinning. Wondering why it's still first down.
Wondering what's going on. Now they're going to come over and talk to Coach Davison. Refs talking to the team. Whistle blows and we're back to action. 6:23 left in the first quarter. 14-7.
And still first down.
And it's still a first down. This is the 3rd first down in a row. This is pretty cool. Okay, now I think we're in a row. 3 receivers on the left side. Escalon. Now we got a man in motion. Parker. Smith moved. And I think that's rule number 4 in the book. You can't have 2 guys going at the same time.
No, especially when you're going forward.
Yes.
That looks pretty obvious.
So now we're going to have our 4th consecutive first down, but with a 5-yard penalty. So we'll bring up a 2nd down and 15 now. 3 receivers on the left. Parker in motion. There's the snap to Turner. Fake the handoff to Escalon. Man open, and he is going to be flushed out. Turner looking downfield, throwing downfield, and it is batted and knocked down. Looking for Parker. He had Casey Cannon open over here near the side, wide open for a while.
I think it went off of Derek Side's fingers, and Escalon almost got it on the tip.
So to bring up a 2nd down and 13 with 6:14 left in the half. Steers up 14-7. Not saying this is sloppy play, but it's just kind of a not sharp.
Yeah, we got to get over these penalties.
There's the snap. Turner, big hole up the middle, throws downfield, caught by Parker. He'll take it up to about the 22-yard line, and it's going to bring up a long way to go still.
Yeah, the penalties are killing us right now, Rick.
3rd down and 9 for the Steers. Ball sitting at their own 22-yard line. Steers are going to put 3 receivers on the left, tight end right. Turner takes the snap, fakes the handoff, pressure coming. He runs upfield. He's on his way. Turner gets knocked forward, and because of that hit from the Vernon line, gave the Steers a first down.
I think it hurt the The gentleman hitting him more than it did Turner on that one. Boy, Turner scares me, though, when he's running with that ball. He's holding it out there.
Yeah.
Like a watermelon.
Well, if you're going to hit somebody, hit them backwards. Yeah. That is a Coach Jones special, backwards. But you hit them forward, you get a first down.
And we needed that first down.
Twin receivers both sides for the Steers. There's the snap. Going to hand it to Escalon right up the middle. He's at the 50.
Wow.
Bam! What a hit down to the 45-yard line. Escalon shot out of a cannon.
I tell you what, that was a big hole. He didn't get hit for 20 yards down the field, I don't think, Rick. He made his first contact is when the guy plowed him over. Heck of a run.
I tell you what, I don't know how they find them year after year, but Steers just keep finding running backs. Now the whistles are blowing. Timeout, Vernon. We'll take it with them. We'll be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to the Steers on Q94.7, up 14-7. Back after this.
Before, definitely after the game, there's always that one large looming question: where to go eat? Now you can stand in line and wait forever, or can get a burger with everybody else in town, or you could go to Potter's Pizza for the best salad bar and pizza buffet in town. Hot, fresh pizza and lots of it before or definitely after the game in a clean, family-friendly atmosphere. So ask yourself, why a burger? Why stand in line forever when you can sit down and dine on the best pizza in the Lake Country, according to TripAdvisor? Potter's Pizza, 16 South and Graham. Simply better, simply fresher, and open late on game night.
Welcome back to Graham Steer football. It is 14-7, Steers on top, 5:17 left here in the half. Steers with the ball and driving at the 44-yard line of Vernon. I want to welcome all of our listeners on the World Wide Web tonight. Glad to have you along with us here on Q94.7, the home of the Graham Steers.
Trying to fix the clock. All right, we got it.
5:17 left in the half. Snap to Turner. He'll hand the ball off to the side of Martin. Martin up the middle. He's up at the 20. He's going. He's at the 10. 5. Touchdown, Graham Steers. Martin takes it untouched.
Oh, my goodness. He went over that right side, and he was never touched. I never seen a hand get on him.
Wow, offensive line that time just blew Vernon off the line.
Oh, my goodness. I think we could have ran through that, and Rick.
I don't know if I'd go that far.
Oh, okay, yeah, I'm getting excited.
I'd get about 3 yards in wind. All right, Steers going to set it up for the extra point. Carrillo comes on.
Nice to see Nick running like that.
Ivan Carrillo on for the extra point. Waiting for the snap. Snap, set, kick is up, and that looks good.
Yes.
And the Steers take a 21-7 lead with 5:10 left here in the first half. Wow, what a play. Martin just took off that time.
Oh, absolutely.
We're going to take a 30-second break and be right back. You're listening to the Steers on Q94.7.
Sometimes running through life can be tough. As a teen, there are a lot of temptations out there.
When you run out of answers to life's questions, where do you turn? Do you feel your only hope are things this world has to offer?
If you feel lost or if you're looking for a place to hang out, the student ministry at First Baptist Church wants you to come check us out.
Wednesday and Sunday Bible studies, camps, fun, ton of food, and lots of cool teams to hang out with.
So come join us at First Baptist Church. It's the cool place to be.
First Baptist Church, serving God and Graham for over 100 years.
Okay, the greatest stat man in the business, Coach Jake Womack.
Wait, who is kicking it off now, Rick?
It's Yvonne, not Ivan. It's Yvonne Carrillo. So we were shown our wrong ways, but the greatest stat man ever, Coach Jake Womack, telling us what's up. 21-7, that's what's up here. Steers on top, and that one's going to be another short high kick, taken at the 25. At the 30, hit, and dropped at the 31-yard line.
Boy, Hagen Hughes had a beat on him. If he could have nailed him there, that might have been a fumble.
So Vernon will take over again, down by 2 touchdowns with 5:05 left in the half. We'll run down and talk to our sideline reporter, Tori, right before halftime. brought to you by Brown Insurance. Where is Tori?
I don't know. I lost her, too. I'm sitting there looking for her. I don't see her.
I lost Tori. We can't lose Tori. We got to have her.
She's hiding from us.
Tori, what'd you do? Go get some water or something? Oh, there she is. Yeah, hey, Tori. Okay.
Hey, Tori.
She was standing with the cheerleaders. We didn't notice her. All right, there's the handoff up the middle. Love, he's got some room.
He's gone.
He's gone. He's on his way.
No
and
laundry.
He's in for a touchdown.
Wow.
I mean, he just come through the left side of that line. He was gone, and there was nobody there to bring him down. And just like that, it's 21-13.
I don't know who got pancaked from us, but did you see his head?
I don't know, but he was moving.
One of our guys got blocked, and I swear, his head is still bouncing on the turf.
Tell you what, this is what we wanted to see out of this game. This is a lot of fun.
Yes, it is. It's a track meet.
21-13 the score, 4:55 left in the half. Vernon will be on for the extra point. It'll be Worrell to attempt it. Waiting for the snap. Play Hall to hold. Their snap set. Flags flying everywhere. And it was no good.
Oh, it's against them. I believe that's the first.
Yeah, that's the first time I've seen it. It was an illegal procedure against the Vernon Lions. He'll back them up 5 yards and try it again.
This could be a difference maker here if they miss this.
21-13 the score. Steers on top. 4:55 left here in the first half.
Makes it, what, a 24-yard field goal now, extra point,
A little
don't
different.
it? Yeah.
There's a snap. High snap.
Yes.
Gets away from Lahal. Ball's still on the ground. Lahal picks it up. He's pushed around, throws it away. And like you say, Matt, you called it.
I called it.
That way, no good. And it'll remain 21-13. And we'll take a 30-second break and be right back. You're listening to the Steers on Q94.7.
Hi, everyone. This is Mike Sipes from Mike Sipes State Farm Insurance, inviting everyone to come out and enjoy all the sports action and excitement that is the Steers and Lady Blues. No finer group of athletes can be found anywhere. So make sure to follow all the excitement each and every game right here on Lake Country Radio. Sponsored in part by Mike Sipes State Farm Insurance.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Welcome back to Graham Steer football. 4:55 left here in the first half. We've got some points put up on the board here in this first half. 21-13. Vernon going to be kicking the ball off with the Steers on top. The running game tonight has taken over. It's been the catalyst. We thought it was going to be the passing game.
Yes. The run is for a one long pass.
Worrell sends it a squib kick. It's going to be covered by Smith down at the 32-yard line. And so the Steers will take over on their 34. You're going to put it on 34?
Yes.
Okay, 34-yard line. Good. That's even better. So the 34-yard line, first down and 10 for the Steers. 21-13, Steers on top. You know, you gotta give Turner a little slack because he, my goodness, 21-14. Argyle over Wiley.
With 5:30 left in the second quarter. That's a good ball game there, too.
Kind of what we got going on here.
Yes, sir.
Twin receivers on both sides. Escalon in the backfield. Turner in the shotgun. There's the snap. Hand to Escalon again. Goes through the big hole.
Wide open.
Coming around the left side. Looking for the 40-yard line and driven out of bounds. But what I was saying about Turner a while ago, you got to get a little bit of a slack because, you know, he's taking over the keys to the high-powered offense, something he's not used to. But once he gets comfortable with this, he's going to be a good one.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Kind of like what you said a while ago. He's giving the keys to what'd you call it, a Maserati or whatever?
It's a little different.
Yeah.
Twin receivers both sides, no huddle. Landry Turner in the shotgun. There's the snap. Throws it out, caught Cannon. He takes up the 45 and driven out of bounds just shy of the 50, but it is enough for a first down.
That looks a lot better right there.
You know, I'm waiting for that. I'm waiting for that little out pass that they used to throw Gonzalez all the time.
The little wheel route.
And see if Escalon can run that thing.
That was our bread and butter last year, and I have not seen it yet this
Hadn't seen it yet. Twin receivers both sides. Escalon in the backfield. Turner in the gun. Hands it to Escalon again. He's under attack, but he gets away up to the 50, down to the 45. And what a play by Escalon, because he made something out of nothing that time.
Absolutely. He had 2 defenders 5 yards in the backfield when he got the ball and somehow squeaked through it. And I mean, it was all Escalon on that play. Plus, when he got to the end of the play, he ran through the play.
Yeah.
Very good run. We got Hagan Hughes in there now.
2nd down and 3 to go for the first down. Twin receivers on both sides. Turner in the gun. There's the snap. Fake the handoff, throw out to Cannon. Cannon at the 40, 35, down to the 30-yard line. Another first down, and Casey Cannon is making hash out of the linebackers for the Vernon Lions.
That's just a little 3-step drop by Landry Turner, and just a quick pass out to Cannon on that.
They'll take the ball down to the 31-yard line. First down and 10 for the Steers. 21-13, Steers on top. 4:30 left in the half. Twin receivers both sides, no huddle. There's the snap. Throw it out again. This time it's Baca. Baca at the 25. Inside the 25, falls forward, gets it down about the 22, and there's are flags everywhere. We'll see what the call is here.
And we got a
cramping going on.
Knew that was going to happen tonight.
We're going to take, let's see here. I tell you what, let's take a 30-second break. We'll be right back. You listen to the Steers on Q94.7.
When it comes to choices at Subway, you might be a little overwhelmed. Stick with the famous footlong like Spicy Italian or the BMT, maybe Turkey Breast and Black Forest Ham, or branch out to a signature club like the Sweet Onion Teriyaki, the Subway Club, or the Chicken and Bacon Ranch Melt. Even skip the bread completely and go for a Subway chopped salad. Don't forget breakfast too. Subway Sandwich Shops in Graham at the corner of Elm and the 380 Bypass and inside the Graham Walmart Supercenter. Subway, more ways to eat fresh.
Welcome back to Graham Steer football. There was a late hit on the end of the play, which takes the ball down to the, well, Tracy's here. Takes the ball down to the 13-yard line. First down and 10 for the Graham Steers at the Vernon 13 with 4:21 left here in the first half. 21-13 Steers on top. Twin receivers on the left, one to the right. Turner in the gun. Back there with Hughes. Hughes takes the handoff. Up the middle, dancing his way to the 5, and in for the touchdown.
Wow.
So Hagan Hughes juping and jiving all the way through that line and takes it in for the touchdown with 4:10 left here in the first half.
You know, he had an initial hold there for the first 5 yards, and the rest was Hagan Hughes juking and jiving. Very good run.
Yvonne Carrillo.
Well, there you go, Yvonne.
Yvonne Carrillo on for the extra point.
I bet Cody was proud of Red on that one.
Man, that was good. Looking good. Carrillo takes a set, snap, kick is up, and it is good. Makes it 28-13 with 4:10 left here in the first half. We'll take it to break. We'll be back in 30 seconds. You'll listen to the Steers on Q94.7.
We at First State Bank are proud supporters of all Graham School sporting events, as well as RSB3. Being a part of this community for the past 23 years, we've watched these students grow into fine young adults. These young people do a great job representing this community, and we hope that you will join us by coming out and showing your support for them. Go Graham Steers all the way to state. This is the year of the Steer.
First State Bank, member FDIC.
Welcome back to Graham Steer football. We're going to be going to the Mike Sipes halftime report coming up here in just a bit. You're listening on Q94.7 and the World Wide Web, brought to you by Brown Insurance, XL Pump, and Face Center Assembly of God.
Well, Rick, I did not know we were going to be sitting in a sauna here tonight.
No, it's pretty warm in here.
It's pretty warm.
28-13, Steers on top as Carrillo sends it again deep and out of bounds. So they'll throw the flag and come down here to the 40-yard line, or see if they make them re-kick the ball.
I'm sure they'll take it at the 40.
But either way,
it's good field position.
Waiting to see where they spot the ball. They're going to put it at the 40. And then Vernon will take over. Well, I don't know. They're taking it back out, and maybe they're going to make them do it again.
Maybe so.
Yep, we're going to make a kick again.
I'll tell you what, field position in this game has made a lot of difference.
Most definitely.
We had a short field on the second touchdown we had.
4:10 left here in the first half. 28-13. Steers on top.
Kicking from the 35 now. Think we'll kick it deep?
Probably go kick it back over the 30-yard line. That's where he's been going most of the night.
Yes, sir.
See what Yvonne Carrillo will do. 28-13 the score here with the Steers on top. And there's the kick. And it's going to drop.
That's trouble. That's trouble.
That could
you
be
bet.
And Steers are on it. And that is Steer ball, as Vernon wasn't out there looking for it as it bounced around. The Steers got it, and it was like an onside kick.
It was like they were thinking it was a punt. They didn't have to cover the ball.
So the Steers get it in Vernon territory at the 48-yard line as Vernon kind of let the ball bounce around and didn't jump on it.
Well, I kind of hope we use it. We got 4:10 left in this quarter. We're up 28-13. Let's hope we use that 4:10.
That will be
give them the ball with no time.
I'm sure that will be brought up on the film. Twin receivers on the right, one to the left. You've got Smith in the tight end position. There's a snap, fake the handoff, throw out to Baca. Baca up to the 40-yard line where he'll be dropped. Pick up of 3 on the play. He'll bring up a second down.
That's kind of our little play we're running right now. It's just a little drop by Landry Turner, and the receiver's just standing there waiting for the ball.
Ball at the 40-yard line, second down and 7 to go. Pick up 3 on the play. We'll put twin receivers on the left side, one to the right. Lone setback, Turner in the shotgun. He'll hand the ball off to Escalon. He's up to the 30 and drugged down after he picked up the first down at the 28-yard line. Escalon is quick.
I tell you what, Chance Moss and Jose Gonzalez got some good blocks in. There was nobody for Escalon to even be touched by for 10 yards. And then Escalon's running the ball very well. Escalon on the handoff there. Little short gain.
And here comes flags.
And
flying everywhere. Rangers are on top of Houston 6-1. We'll see what the call is here. Dead ball foul, personal foul, Vernon. That'll give it another 15 yards on that one and a first down.
Well, the tides are turning and the flags are going their way finally.
So another 15 with 3:24 left in the half.
That helps. Gives us a first down.
Puts the ball at the 19 of Vernon.
Got Martin in the backfield now.
Twin receivers on the left, one to the right. Smith in the backfield. Turner in the gun. There's the snap. Hand it to Martin. Martin up, working his way up the middle, hit, and takes it down to about the 14-yard line. Going to bring up a second down for the Steers. Clock ticking away at 3:09 left in the half.
I'll tell you what, when Nick Martin has the ball and he's running it, did you see how many Vernon lines were on him? I think there was like half the team on him. That is a stout young man.
Clock ticking away, 2:57. Second down and 5 to go for the first down.
Working the clock perfect.
Twin receivers on the left, one to the right. Turner in the gun. There's the snap. Drop back, passes out, and it is knocked out of the hands of number 88.
Cameron Patterson.
Glad to call his name. You know, glad to see him back out
Yes,
there.
absolutely. Got hurt last year. Was it in this game?
The Vernon game.
Yes,
right.
absolutely. So he was having a heck of a game last year.
Third down and 5 to go. 2:41 left in the half. Twin receivers on the left, one to the right. Escalon takes the snap, rolls around the left side, hit immediately and driven down as a big old boy brought him down that side. That's the man.
Zach McMahon.
He's their leading tackler. So a loss on a play of 1 will bring up a 4th down for the Steers at the 17-yard line of Vernon.
I bet we take a timeout here and talk this over.
We'll see what's going on here. 17 seconds left on the play clock.
They're going to take it down and call a timeout with no 1 second left on the play clock.
2 minutes left in the half. We got that Mike Sops halftime report coming up here in just a bit. And timeout is called by Graham. 28-13, Steers on top with 1:55 left. We'll take a 30-second break and be right back.
It's all new and waiting for you. The newly renovated Old Post Office Museum and Arts Center. Expect new exhibits and art in the near future. The Old Post Office Museum and Arts Center on the square in downtown Graham across from the Young County Courthouse. Call 940-549-1470 or log on opomac.net for upcoming attractions. That's the newly remodeled Old Post Office Museum and Arts Center, where art and Young County history come alive.
Y'all's pretty young, though.
Welcome back to Graham Steer football. 28-13, Graham on top. Coming out of a timeout, Steers are facing a 4th down and 8.
You're horrible.
At the 17-yard line. We'll see what the Steers pull out of the hat here on this one.
Boy, this is a big-time play here. We really need to pick this up, Rick.
Twin receivers on the left, one to the right. Turner in the gun, Escalon in the backfield. Drop back to pass. Everybody's going deep, looking, throwing. It's caught, and it should be enough for a first down. Parker gets it and gets whacked out. It'll bring up a 1st and goal from the 2.
I tell you what, Todd Parker has to be a tough kid after that hit. He got hit high and low, and he got right back up. Very good catch.
So a 1st and goal from the 2-yard line with 1:46 left. Steers up 28-13. We got that Mike Sobbs halftime report coming up.
You want me to call this play for you, Rick? It's going to be Nick Martin up the middle.
All right, we'll see what happens here. We're in the wishbone shotgun. Receivers left and right. Turner in the gun. Wishbone backfield. There's the snap. Hand to Escalon. Escalon bulls his way in, and he gets a touchdown.
So I was wrong, but we got the touchdown.
We got the touchdown. So with 1:20 left, Steers strike again, making it 34-13.
I'll tell you what, Rick, I'm very impressed by Justin Escalon. He is running the ball hard. He's running well. He's seeing his hoes. He's hitting them.
Well, I'm impressed by how quick he is.
Oh, yeah. He's made strides, huge strides since last year.
Ivan Carrillo on for the extra point. There's a snap, set, kick is up, and it's good. And the Steers take a 35-13 lead with 1:20 left in the half.
I tell you what, David Groves did a good job of getting that ball down for Carrillo to kick it. That ball was a little high, and he pulled it right out of the air.
That's what them second basemen do.
Well, that's it.
We'll bring it back in 30 seconds. You listen to Steers on Q94.7.
Attention, livestock raisers. It's auction time every Monday at the Graham Livestock Commission, 203 Highway 67, just south of the old Young County Ag Barn. Owners Ronnie and Danny Harden and Stuart Heighton have sales every Monday starting at 12 noon except on selected holidays. Graham Livestock Commission is also a dealer of Neckover and Tiger trailers. Stop by and meet the owners Ronnie and Danny Harden and visit with the manager Jackie Bishop. Call for future special consignments and sales at 549-0078. The Graham Livestock Commission. That's 940-549-0078.
Welcome back to Graham Steer football. 35-13. Steers on top. There's the kick. Wow, he sent that one deep.
He did.
Picked up at the 15, up to the 20, 25, looking for the 30, 35, 40, and driven out of bounds at about the 45-yard line, but a good kick that time.
Good kick return also by number 9, Lane Sanders of Vernon. Gave them a good field position. Maybe that's why we're squib kicking it.
So that will put Vernon back on offense with 1:14 left. It's been a while since Vernon been on offense. They're starting at their own 42-yard line.
Got a minute 14, which is a long time.
Vernon breaks the huddle. Wing T set. Receiver wide on the left side. Split backfield. Leha under center. Takes the ball, rolls out, looking left, being pursued, throws the ball, and it is caught down at the 41-yard line. How in the world he dropped that ball over the top of McQuarter and Baca? That was genius.
I don't even know why McQuarter was back there, but I don't know how he got it over his head. Arredondo was giving him a lot of pressure, but he got out of it and made a good pass.
Somehow he got it over the head of the big guys. Brings up a first down, under a minute left at the Steer 41. Wing T set, receiver right, split backfield, man in motion to the right, hand off to Love. Love this time doesn't get much as McQuarter cut him down. And picks up 5 on the play. Bring up a second down and 5. We're going to go down to Torrey in about 35 seconds.
Well, you'd think they'd be more urgent than what they're doing. 30 seconds left in the game.
They break the huddle. They will put one receiver on the left, split backfield. Hand off to the up man. He's hit immediately, driven back.
Wow.
Jim Bob Perry. But Perry was in there on a hard hit.
Jim Bob's playing some good ball tonight.
Brings up a third down.
Do you get this? Oh, there they go. I was wondering if they're going to call a timeout.
Yeah, they finally did. 18 seconds left here in the half. 35-13, Steers on top. We're in a timeout.
Yeah, with the ball on the Steers' 34-yard line, they're 34 yards away from a touchdown. I was wondering why they were letting the time tick away.
So we'll see what Vernon can do with that last 18 seconds. We're going to go down to Torrey in just a second. So tell Herschel she'll be ready.
And Vernon's got one more timeout.
So both teams are all getting some coaching. And when we come back after halftime, brought to you by Mike Sipes, the Steers will be kicking the ball off to Vernon. Timeout's over as Doc and his trainers are out there taking care of business.
Keeping them hydrated in this muggy night.
Steer defense back on the field. Next week we'll be in Brownwood.
Facing another line.
That's what I say. We get through the maroon line part of our schedule.
Yeah. Well, you got McQuarter, Arredondo, and Langley up front.
Wing T set, receiver out on the left. Split backfield. Leha takes it, rolls out, looking right, looking downfield. Here comes the pressure. McQuarter all over him, and he throws it away.
I tell you what, I just mentioned those three, and they were all over him.
I tell you what, when you look up, and Leo's not the tallest guy out there. He's probably looking right between that 7 and 6.
Yeah, exactly. You're probably seeing what Leha at about 5'7". Then you got McQuarter at what?
About 6'4".
Yeah, 6'4".
9 seconds left.
Then you got Langley and his little spark plug self coming over there, and wow, he didn't know what to do.
4th down and 3 for the Vernon Lions. Twin receivers out on the right side, one to the left. Going to spread it out this time. Leha in the gun. There's the snap. Here comes the pressure. Throws it deep. Up for grabs, and it is caught down at the 2-yard line with 2 seconds left. And it was number 10.
They still got
that
no timeouts. No timeouts with 2 seconds. And I'll tell you what, Landon Gonzalez was all over him. You couldn't have him better covered.
They're going to have to spike it.
Yep. Quarter
ended. They couldn't get it off. So we're going to go to halftime. Let's run down to the field right fast and talk with Torrey. Torrey, I mean, there for a little bit it was like, 14-13, and bam.
Yeah, they were in it. They were fighting back and forth, but this sideline has gotten very pumped up. The coaches have been on these players back in the game to get going, and Davidson was lacking when he was in there at the last play of the game. He was very, very pumped.
All right, thank you, Torrey. Is brought to you by Bryan Insurance, as the Steers understandably are very happy out on the field. All right, we've got that Mike Sipes halftime report coming up. We're going to take a 2-minute break, and we'll be right back.
All-Star Fuel and Young County Butane have now teamed up to bring you the best in fuel, propane, and oil-filled lube needs. They operate a modern fleet of GPS dispatch trucks with professional drivers and dispatchers to ensure that your product arrives safely and on time. No truck stop is too large and no home heating installation too small. All-Star's friendly and knowledgeable sales force ensures that you receive the right product at the right price, where servicing your job site is top priority 24/7. All-Star Fuels now in 2 locations, 230 Elm Street in Graham and 784 State Highway 67.
When life happens, you can always count on Chris Baca with Texas Farm Bureau to help you through the rough spots. Texas Farm Bureau has earned the National J.D. Power and Associates Award for outstanding customer service for the past 2 years in a row. That honor only comes with hard work and a caring attitude. If you have any questions regarding your life, home, or auto insurance, get in touch with Chris Baca at 940-456-2287. Chris would be happy to sit down with you and come up with the best option available for your needs. That's Chris Baca, your Texas Farm Bureau agent, 940-456-2287.
Welcome back to the Mike Sipes Halftime Report of Graham Steer Football, brought to you by Mike Sipes State Farm Insurance out there on Cliff Drive. If you're needing any kind of insurance, they will take care of you. It's home, life, health, auto, whatever it may be. They got you covered at Mike Sipes State Farm Insurance, so make sure you go by and see them today. I tell you what, this one kind of started out a little bit of a kind of shaky, I guess you'd say. A lot of penalties, a lot of mistakes, a lot of things going on. But the Steers came out and I guess they established their dominance here at halftime, up 35-13. Defense is running well, but I'm really, really impressed. 2 things that I'm really impressed by. Number one is I'm impressed by the running game of the Graham Steers and very impressed by Landry Turner.
Absolutely. Like when we were coming into this game, I was talking about how I thought the offensive line was going to be the key to our wins, and that all of the returners that we had, and I think they made a difference, actually. You can see when they weren't playing as well, when we were playing as good. When we were playing really well, look what we were running. We were running like we couldn't run last year, I don't think. I think we were running better tonight than what we did last year.
Well, last year you had Gonzalez who pretty much carried the whole load as far as the running back goes. Tonight you've had Nick Martin, who is a change of pace. Escalon, we watched him a little bit in the scrimmages, really didn't see a whole lot from him, but tonight, he has picked it up and said, give me the ball, boys.
Yeah, absolutely, and those 3 that you just mentioned, all 3 of them scored a touchdown so far.
So you got Hughes running well, you got Martin running well, you got Escalon running great, but a lot goes back to that offensive line that makes them ball look good.
Absolutely. Being an old offensive lineman from way back, you can appreciate it, and I appreciated the kudos whenever you did well. And without those folks up there, you don't do a whole lot. This was a weird game. It was 13-21 at one time. And we're like, uh-oh. And now look at it, 35-13 at halftime.
Well, whenever Love scored that touchdown right after Martin scored his and took it downfield right after that on the kickoff, everybody was kind of holding their breath. And I think the Steers took it personal, and that's whenever they took off and they put 35 up on the board. You're listening to the Mike Sipes Halftime Report of Graham Steer Football. I'll take another 2-minute timeout. We'll be back. You're listening to the Steers on Q94.7 and the World Wide Web right here on your Lake Leader.
All right, here we are, halftime of the Graham Steers Vernon Lions, first game of the year. It's football season again, Mike. We're still a little hot, but we're putting the pads on. We're hitting folks for real, and man, how good does it feel to have football back again?
You say that about that. The old question: are you ready for some football? Yes, I'm ready for some football. But man, it's hot. I remember the first game last year over at Mineral Wells.
Yes.
How hot it was. And then it wasn't long into the playoffs. Everybody had their deer hunting gear out, looking like somebody from Wisconsin,
It was a tale of 2 seasons, because you're right. The first game over at Mineral Wells, I remember standing on that sideline, and oh my gosh, with my bald head, I was dripping sweat. But yet, fast forward a couple months later when we played back there again, and I think it was, 20 degrees?
Yeah, it was 20. There was, 100-degree difference between the two of them? Well, 80-degree difference anyway. Yeah, but getting back to the Steers, I am so excited and encouraged by what we have put on the field this year. We lost a lot of wonderful ball players last year. That I cannot tell you how much I enjoyed the Steers season last year. And that final defeat over there at Northwest High School with Argyle, I am looking so forward to seeing those guys again because we got something to show them. But, they had an awful good football team.
They did, and it will be nice to see them without their star Ken Dewall. He's playing out at Texas Tech this year, and like you said, we had a lot of kids graduate too. A lot of kids go off and do bigger and better things. Let's talk about just kind of the season, and we had some realignment last year. The off season, not the off season, the non-district season this year. Unlike last year, in the past, you've had critics of Graham say, "Hey, y'all hadn't played anybody." This year, that's not going to be a problem because we're playing some pretty heavy hitters this year with the likes of Argyle, Abilene, Wiley, Brownwood, who we've always played, but some would have said, they were on a down year. So looking at non-district and then looking at that revamped district this year, we've lost some teams that were used to playing that we're not going to play. We've picked up some new folks. Give me your outlook. I mean, we're not talking predictions this early, but give me your outlook on what you think the season's going to be like.
Well, I think the old adage of cream rises to the top is going to be the mantra of the season because every week we'll be able to define and measure our football team against it for its progress against the opponents that we're going to have. I mean, Gainesville and Argyle and those guys in our regular season and Brownwood, we're going to know what we're putting on the field every week, and we had best be prepared. We cannot afford to have a single off week. And, of course, the injuries are going to be out there looking us in the face, and we need to keep all the kids healthy. The kids need to play smart. They need to keep – I'd hate to lose one of our better athletes as a result of not doing his homework, but we need to keep that in mind, too, that they're here for an education, and that matters to the UIL. So it's just going to be fun to watch the thing unfold and watch how the Steers develop, and they've got every chance in the world to grow and develop into a state championship team.
I think you're right. I think this could be the year looking at, the past two seasons of 7-on-7, and then, of course, we winning the 7-on-7 2 years in a row now. You've got a new quarterback coming into the system. I think we're really poised to take a big leap forward and kind of get over that hurdle and go on to bigger and better things. I think it's going to be a great year. I know a lot of you are probably sitting there at the radio saying, hey, why is Joe interviewing Mike Sipes? Why has he got him in there? And I'll tell you, this is the third year in a row we've done this, and the reason why we're doing this is you once again this year are sponsoring the halftime show, and I know the folks appreciate that. Tell us what it means for you to sponsor the halftime show, and how many years have you been doing this?
Well, I've been doing it, 15 years, maybe longer. I don't know. And I do it because not everybody can get off work in time and everybody have the resources and assets to go to the out-of-town football games. For that matter, even the in-town. There are people who are shut in, the people who just don't have the resources and assets to go to the game, and I enjoy making certain that they've got the opportunity to follow these young people in their endeavors in sports and to give them a little enjoyment and give them a little public identity. Hometown spirit cannot be paid for.
No, you're right, and that's the beauty of the hometown is that you get so much in the town that follow the team and surround the team. Whereas some of your bigger towns like your 6A schools, you're not going to get the entire city of Allen to go around the Allen Eagles as you will the pretty much most of the town of Graham getting behind their Steers. So. And we've kind of added a new little wrinkle into it this year as well, being able to hear the games online as well. So for folks listening online right now, hey, this is the first broadcast that you're hearing streamed over the World Wide Web on your iPhone, your tablet, your computer. So we're basically bringing your halftime show to the masses.
Right. So it's not a leave no child behind, it's leave no fan behind, right?
Exactly. Listen, if you've got folks that are across the world, across the country, and they want to hear their Graham Steers football, we're giving them a vehicle to do that.
Welcome back to the Mike Sipes halftime report of Graham Steer football, brought to you by Mike Sipes State Farm Insurance, as the Bella Blue drill team is out on the field for the first time. And what do you think, Matt? I mean, pretty impressive.
They're pretty impressive. I watched them at the pep rally today, and they were probably one of the best parts of the pep rally. They're doing very well.
So very cool. They get to do their first their first routine for the home crowd. So pretty impressive. Way to go, guys. The Big Blue Band will be making their way out here in just a few moments. And we are, wow, pretty impressive. Pretty good job for the Bella Blue. And they get a standing ovation from the crowd here at Graham High School, Newton Field. Well, 35-13 the score here at halftime on your Mike Sops halftime report. And, we've discussed and we've talked a lot about the running game of the Graham Steers. We've talked about the quarterback. But, you got to look what the defense has done a pretty good job tonight, shutting down Vernon, because Vernon came out like a house of fire, was getting some yards, getting some points on the board. And then since then, the Steers have said, no, we're done.
Yeah, Isaiah Love is just is running the ball very well, and our defense is concentrating to shut him down a little bit. And we'll see what our coaches do this next half to shut him completely down.
See, Love is one of those guys. I mean, the way he is running right now, the way he is blowing through the line, I think he's taking the defensive line a little bit by surprise because he's getting past them, and the Steers haven't seen that in a while.
Oh, I know it. They were seeing the back of his jersey for a while.
The Rompin' Stompin' Big Blue Band is out on the field. This is a state year. They're going to be headed to state competition this year. They're doing a program. It's a Broadway show, Les Miserables. So I'm sure I said that wrong. I don't know a whole lot of French.
I don't know. Lucky will let you know.
Lucky will let us know. But they're in a state year this year, and they're getting ready to get their show underway. This year, the band will be brought to you at halftime by Highsmith Automotive. And if you need your car, truck, SUV checked out, then you need to get out to Highsmith Automotive at 927 Loving Highway. Every Thursday is Ladies' Day. We're $20 off every procedure except for inspection stickers. But right now, they got a great deal going on and a back-to-school special. So make sure you go by and see them at Highsmith Automotive and let them do what they do best. All right, boys and girls, we're at halftime, brought to you by Mike Sops State Farm Insurance. And we are taking another 2-minute break. We'll be right back. You listen to the Steers on Q94.7.
They're called Star Tire and Graham, but there are a lot more. Of course, Star Tire has the most complete selection in the Lake Country of tires, sized to fit virtually every vehicle and all competitively priced. But did you know that Star Tire also carries a full line of aftermarket wheels, including American Racing, Hilo, Rockstar by KMC, and many more? Star Tire has a full line of car and truck accessories to trick out your ride bumper to bumper. And with deer season only weeks away, come check out the selection of feeders and some of the most comfortable deer blinds you've ever hunted in. Star Tires, tires, and so much more. 228 Elm Street in Graham.
Always proud to support the Graham Steers and Lady Blues is Sierra Bank. Sierra Bank has been a mainstay of the community for decades, helping new and established businesses reach their goals. Sierra Bank is there for you too, offering personal checking and savings, online banking and bill pay, convenient drive-through, debit cards, and more, including personal, home, and auto loans. Sierra Bank, banking that's true to Texas, with 8 locations including Graham and Bryson, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
This special sports broadcast is brought to you in part by Graham Tank Trucks, transport bobtails and pump trucks. Graham Tank Trucks is in the process of expanding and looking for new clientele. With professional staff, their services include service work at all hours, day or night, drilling mud, fresh and saltwater hauling, and more. Call 940-549-1104 and let Graham Tank Trucks know what they can do for you. That's 940-549-1104.
This is Shanna Weatherby Wolf with Beyond Faith Home Care and Rehab. At Beyond Faith, we believe love makes the healing difference. A few of our services include skilled nursing, diabetic education, plus physical, speech, and occupational therapy to set you or your loved ones on the road to recovery. Most of these services are covered 100% by Medicare. Call today for more information on home health care. 940-521-0300 or log on to BeyondFaithHomeCare.com. Beyond Faith Home Care and Rehab, a step above, a step beyond, believing that love makes the healing difference. Voted a top 500 home care elite agency.
let's pivot from sports a little bit, and let's kind of talk, since we're talking to Mike Sipes, County Commissioner as well, let's kind of talk about some issues going on in the community right now. Let's get your take on it. I think one of the things that we've seen here recently, I've seen in the paper, and with the stuff that's been going on up in Missouri and all that, the kind of the vehicles that the cops are getting these days, these specialty use vehicles, from what I've read, I understand that they're coming out of a government program and so forth, and some people have some concerns, and hey, why do we need this, and hey, we do need it, and all that. Give us a little bit of an update on that.
Well, there's two sides to every story, and I have been discussing this on my Facebook, Mike Sipes, Young County Commissioner Facebook page for a while about the militarization of the police, because it seemed like we were getting more and more of these things showing up in smaller and smaller towns. It's not that I'm completely ignorant to the fact that there's SWAT teams all over the world that have these kind of armored vehicles to defend and protect their policemen when they have to go into bad situations. And I am one for making certain that our law enforcement officers have every resource that they need to accomplish their task and stay safe while doing it. We need to make sure that the citizenry stays safe with some of the things that they might have. We don't want grenade launchers out there or anything, that kind of thing, where you got collateral damage. I'm not criticizing the sheriff's office or the police departments at all. I'm just questioning whether or not that is what we want our police department to look like, how we want them to think, and is that something that our public wants to maintain and keep up so far as an arsenal for the law enforcement officers. There's good arguments for, there's good arguments against. I just wanted to join a conversation where people could sit down and talk about it intelligently and give them some resources. The equipment is coming from the Texas 1033 Department of Defense grants. We've been getting grants from the 1033 program since 2007. As far back as I could get an inventory, there's an entire inventory of what we received online, so you can look at that. And there's all kinds of discussions and questions about whether or not we need it. Of course, the law enforcement here made the decision that they did. And as a commissioner, we create the budget, and we give them the money, and they've got discretion to how they spend that money. So that was their business decision to do that. As I was quoted in the paper saying, it's like owning a chained bear. When you let that bear off the chain, let's just make sure that he doesn't go for the people that are feeding it. So we need to make certain that it is benevolent and that it is there to serve and protect.
No, I think you're right. I think having an open and honest discussion about it where everybody can contribute to the discussion is key. And you need to have that with issues not only like this, but all the other fun, hot topic issues that have come up in the Lake Country here in the past year or so. And we won't get into those now because we got a limited amount of time. Yeah, but I guess one of my final questions for you is, good gosh, Mike, is it ever going to rain again? Are we ever going to get these lakes filled up again?
As sure as there is God in heaven, yes, it will rain again. But let me tell you, with certainty, another drought will start the day the last drop of rain stops.
No, you're right there. I was reading somewhere the other day that it looks like they're predicting a wet fall. So let's hope it's wet fall, wet spring. I'll even go for wet summer next year. That would be nice.
I need to give you a warning, though. When the rain does come, and it rains and rains and rains and rains, the first person I say, will it never stop raining, I'm going to step on your toe. I'm going to stomp your foot. Let it rain. We'll cope with the high water, and we'll cope with filling up these tanks and lakes and letting them run around and send some folks down south some more water. But we need the water, and let's all pray to God that it comes and comes soon. And we all know that it will, just as sure, like I say, as sure as He's in heaven.
Well, Mike, once again, I want to say, hey, thank you for sponsoring the halftime show again. It was great talking with you. Hope the fans enjoyed it out there. We got second half of Vernon Graham coming up, so y'all stick around, and we'll get back to Mike and Rick and Tori here in just a few moments.
Welcome back to Graham Steer Football as we've got Mike, Tori, and myself.
That would be Matt.
Matt, bringing you the halftime as the Steers and Lions getting ready to come back out as having a good time. 35-13 the score. Steers on top. They'll be kicking the ball off to Vernon here in just a bit. So make sure you hang around for the second half as the Steers and the Vernon Lions in a pretty good one here. Now, next week, we'll be traveling to Brownwood. You can tune that one in on Q94.7 and on the World Wide Web. So having a good time with that. Brought to you by Bryant Insurance, along with XL Pump and the fine folks. I got a bug on me?
No.
Oh, okay.
And speaking of the World Wide Web, my father-in-law actually in Coleman, Texas, is sitting here listening to us. So he thinks this is pretty neat.
You can keep doing that all you want to. And also the Faith Centered Assembly of God bringing it to you tonight. All right, we're about ready for the halftime to end, and we'll have teams come back out here, and we're going to get the second half underway as 35-13 the score with the Steers on top as we're waiting for the teams to come out. Both teams now have gathered in the end zone. They're doing some stretching and all that good stuff.
And I'm still impressed with the drone. Just sitting there, just hovering.
The drone is cool.
It's got me mesmerized, Rick.
It looks like one of them things that they have on cables, you know, at the football games, the big, the college and pro games and stuff. But yeah, it's just sitting there waiting for the Steers to come out and follow them out here at Newton Field. 100th year getting underway. Coaches making their way out here as 100 years of Graham Steer football taking place.
We're going to see who comes out first.
Right.
It's the game right now.
Right now you've got fog and, well, I guess, what is that? Steer's snot coming out of one thing, and then I don't know what the line's doing over there.
Vernon Bad Breath.
Yeah, Vernon Bad Breath. And I think we're going to run down to Tori. She's got Coach Davison down on the sideline.
All right, Coach, talk about what you guys talk in the locker room.
We're making a lot of mistakes. Both teams are tired. I just challenged them to fight through to being tired. We're scoring points, but we can do a lot better defensively with our assignment. We made a few adjustments, and hopefully they'll come out and just continue to get better. And it's just hard to get used to this speed. Coach Bateman does a great job with the offense, especially. I mean, they execute the wing tee to perfection. They've got speed. You can't let them in the open field, or they can score. So look forward to a big half, and maybe just the conditioning that we've done will pay off.
Thanks, Coach. All right, back to you guys.
All right, thank you, Tori. Grabbing Coach Davison on the way out and getting his perspective on it. And yeah, I guess when you start getting tired, you start seeing that sloppy play, and that's kind of what we saw in that first half.
Yeah, and this is a nice game for us to start out with, Rick. Last year, a lot of the games that we played, we were done at halftime, and our second team got a lot of playing time. So it's good for our starters to have a hard game like this, and I'm glad to see that he challenged them, and let's see what we come out and do here.
You're listening to the Steers here on the Mike Sops Halftime Report. As we'll get ready for the third quarter to get underway. 35-13, Steers will be kicking the ball off. And throughout the third and fourth quarters, Matt will have scores for you from some of the other games. Some of the surprises, Mineral Wells is winning a game.
Yeah, Mineral Wells was winning. Brownwood was winning over Gatesville.
There was a really tight game between Argyle and Wiley.
Yeah, the game of the week for 4A football was Wiley and Argyle, and Argyle was winning at halftime 21-14, so that's a good ball game, and we'll get to face those two opponents here coming up pretty quick.
And Breckenridge taking on number 1 Cisco.
Yeah, good for the old Buckaroos.
It was hanging, and the Buckaroos are hanging with them, so pretty good.
Yeah, I believe it was 14-0 Cisco at halftime, so good for the Buckaroos. They must be playing some good ball out there. They got that new coach from Denton Geyer.
Looking good. All right, Steers getting ready to kick off here in the third quarter as the Steers are up 35-13 here at Newton Field. Isaiah Love is going to go back deep for the Vernon Lions. Yvonne Carrillo will be kicking the ball off for the Steers.
Right to left.
On your radio dial.
That's it.
And there's the kick. Fair catch called for at the 29-yard line. And that's where the Vernon Lions will take it to 30, and so they'll have it first down and 10.
Yeah, I bet the Vernon coach had something to say to their players on that kickoff that they might want to cover those kicks like that and not have that happen again.
Steers got the onside kick, took it in for the touchdown. Steer defense coming out onto the field. Vernon in the huddle. First down and 10 at their own 30-yard line as the third quarter gets underway. Steers on top 35-13. Wing T set. And not going very far on the handoff. Maybe nothing at all.
I'm not sure if he might have fumbled on that
Kind of
play.
bobbled
Rick.
it a little bit. Got a note here from First Baptist Church, one of our sponsors. They have a fifth quarter tonight after the game at First Baptist Church till midnight. Free food and a dodgeball tournament.
Uh-oh, we might have to go now, Rick.
Pretty cool. I like dodgeball.
I do too.
Still one sport that I kind of can play. I don't know. I'll probably pull a hamstring doing it.
I'm a big object. They could hit me.
Wing T set, receiver on the left. Leha, second down, hands the ball off to Love, and he gets about 2-3 guys. Finally, number 30 for the
Taylor
Steers.
Riddell.
Riddell bring him down.
I tell you what, Mr. Love can run the ball. He runs the ball very hard, so he's probably one of the better running backs the Steers will face this year.
Pick up a 7 on that one. We'll bring up a third down and 3. Leha has them in the huddle. And now they break it. Come to the line. Receiver on the right side. Split backfield. Leha under center. Takes a snap. Hands it off to Love. Hit by the quarter. And going nowhere as Tiny D takes him down.
Now you had McCorder on the initial stop, and then Taylor Riddell come and finished it off. Very good for a defensive stop there.
That brings up a fourth down and short for the Lions. But Tiny D gets it on the tackle.
I'm almost wondering if they're going to go for this, Rick. I mean, you're down, 22 points early in the third.
This is called gutsy right here.
This is called gutsy.
Wow. All right, Vernon's going for it deep in Steer territory. Or deep in their own territory. Leal hands off. Oh, he goes nowhere. What a shot back quarter. And he takes him down, and it goes back to Graham. Oh, wow. Dustin McQuarter, what a shot.
That's what you call a slobber knocker right there, bud.
Wow.
That was a good hit. That's your D1 player there.
Tiny D just come through there and knocked him in the next month. And the Steers come up with a huge one and get the ball at the Vernon 39-yard line.
Wow.
Yowee, what a hit.
McQuarter got right through there. That's why the man is signed with a major college.
That's right. He'll be headed to Texas State playing for Dennis Francione next year. Steers take over on downs at the 39-yard line of Vernon. Wow.
Well, that could be a game changer right there.
Receiver on the left side. Escalon in the back shotgun with Turner. There's the snap. Fake the handoff. Turner drops back. Looking for the home run. Now he's going to have to take off. He goes around the right side, still looking. Pulls it up. Oh, my, what a play. And Turner gets close to the first down. He went by two guys and just juked them out of their shoes.
Wow. I tell you what, you talk about Johnny Football last year. That's what that looked like right there.
Man.
We'll call him, Landry Football. Because he looked like Johnny Manziel on that play.
Picked up 9 on the play. He should have been sacked for about a 2-yard loss. Twin receivers right, one left. There's the snap. Hand it off. They'll fake the handoff. Turner dancing around, looking, getting all the time in the world. Now he's going to take off. Got the first down, still on his feet. He's down to the 15, and he is dropped at the 15-yard line. What a play by Turner.
I swear he had so much time. The offensive line was doing very well. The secondary of Vernon was all over our receivers, and Landry just tucked it and ran, and a very good run that he had.
Wow. Man,
that boy's got some moves, don't he?
Starting to click. First down for the Steers at the Vernon 16-yard line. First down at 10, 9:07 left in the third quarter. Steers on top, 35-13. Twin receivers right, one left. Fake the handoff to Escalon. Pressure coming around. Turner gets rid of it. And it is incomplete, but Turner is hit hard.
Turner was hit hard. Pass was intended for Cody Canyon.
8:55 left in the third. We're going to take a minute break. We'll be right back. You listen to the Steers on Q94.7.
It's times like, well, now that we need to hold on to our vehicles as long as we can. And the Oil Pit has been helping you keep your car or truck for years. Literally. The Hughes family has been working hard to keep your family on the road and safe with oil changes, transmission fluids, and fluid level and tire pressure checks. And that family tradition Tom Hughes started years ago. Stop by the Oil Pit on 4th in Graham or call 940-549-5136.
Chances are, if you have a new driver in your household, you'll experience a car crash. Anywhere from a minor fender bender to a major gotta replace the body accident. Since 1958, Graham Auto Rebuilders has been providing the area with the highest quality bodywork with the latest technology available. With experience like that, you know you can count on Graham Auto Rebuilders to get your vehicle back in tip-top condition. Give Roger or Jimmy a call at 940-549-2357.
Welcome back to Graham Steer football. 8:55 left third quarter, 35-13 with the Steers on top. Weston Womack is going to step in at quarterback. We got receivers left and right, and they're going to go into that wishbone shotgun. Casey
Almost like
Cannon.
a pistol.
Casey Cannon back. There's the snap. They're going to hand off to Escalon. Escalon going around the right side, and he'll be shy of the 15-yard line. Loss. Let's see, gain on the play about 2 yards. So that'll put the Steers at about 2nd down and 8 to go for the first down. 8:49 and counting. 35-13 the score here with the Steers on top. Steers break the huddle. Receivers left and right. Womack in the shotgun. There's the snap. Going to hand it to S. No, it's a quarterback keep up the middle. Womack takes it down to the 10-yard line. It'll bring up a 3rd down and about 3 to go for the first down.
Weston did a very good job on that. He is a junior, and he played a little bit of quarterback last year for us.
So Womack will step back in. No, it's a 4th down and 4. Sorry about that. 4th down and 4. Receivers left and right. That wishbone set shotgun. There's the snap. They're going to hand it off to Martin this time. Going around Escalon. And Escalon's in for the touchdown. On 4th down and 4, Escalon takes it in and gets the touchdown and puts the Steers up 41-13 with 8:11 left here in the third quarter.
I tell you what, Rick, I'm very impressed with Justin Escalon. He is been a heck of a player for us so far. From last year to this year, he's done a very good job.
He is bringing it tonight.
The little junior.
Ivan Carrillo on for the extra point. Snap, set, kick is up, and it is right down the middle. And the Steers take a 42-13 lead with 8:11 left here in the third quarter. We're going to take a 30-second break and be right back.
Graham Savings and Loan in Graham, Breckenridge, and Possum Kingdom has the tools and services you need to bank in the 21st century. Mobile banking with an easy-to-use app for your smartphone or tablet with tips on how to protect your identity and report lost or stolen credit cards. Check out the 1-minute loan application and online banking made easy at grahamsl.com. Whether it's business or personal banking, Graham Savings and Loan has what it takes to make life's dreams come true. Call today at 940-549-2066. Graham Savings and Loan. Member FDIC. Always supporting Graham and Breckenridge High Schools.
Welcome back to Graham Steer football. Steers on top 42-13 with 8:11 left here in the third quarter. Steers will be kicking the ball off. And this will be taken at the 22 up to the 25, 30, 35. Knocked off his feet at the 32-yard line.
Taylor Riddell on the tackle.
Riddell down there again. 8:07 left here in the third. Vernon will take over we'll see what happens here. As I tell you what, the Steer defense turning up the heat a little bit on those last two plays.
Oh, absolutely. We just had a new one come in. Skeeter Buchanan checked in.
So Buchanan will be playing a little linebacker. Wing T set, receiver left. There's the snap. Lehall rolling out, throws downfield, caught, bam! Hit Hunter Baca. Love took the pass, but Hunter Baca said, not this time, Jack.
Oh, yeah.
That was Corey Lester.
That was Corey Lester. And like
Yeah.
you said, Hunter Baca sniffed that one out like a bloodhound.
Whew. Makes a pick up a 3 on a play. Boy, I tell you what, the last few plays, the Steers have been hitting harder than I've seen all night long. And that was another shot.
Well, I guess what Coach Davison's challenge at halftime woke these boys up, and they're playing very well right now.
Wing T set for Vernon. Split backfield, receiver right. Leha, man in motion right. Steers come up. They will pitch it to Love. Love gets around one guy, gets around another guy, down to the 45. Knocked out of bounds at the 40-yard line
by Travis Wilson.
By Travis Wilson. Another first down from Vernon down to the 40.
I tell you what, Isaiah Love, the senior running back, is a good-looking running back. He's running the ball well for them.
So down to the 40-yard line, first down for Vernon. 7:18 left in the third quarter. Vernon breaks the huddle. That's that wing T set. Receiver out on the left side, split backfield. There's the snap. They're going to hand the ball off. Hit at the line, falls forward, close to the 35-yard line. Is number 8, Taylor Cherry.
Brought down by Meek, Bonner Cottongame. Think he's got a little cramp going there.
7:03 left here in the third quarter. We'll take a 30. Well, no, let's hang it here.
Yeah.
Let's keep it here for right now. 42-13, Steers on top as they're rolling through this second half, doing well.
I'll tell you what, we're probably going to start seeing a lot of these cramps like this.
Yeah.
They hurt, too.
Not fun.
No.
Clock stops at 7:03. Yeah, it's just hot and muggy, and it's going to be that way.
Yep.
Second down and 6 to go for the Vernon Lions, setting at the Steer 36-yard line. Wing T set, receiver left. Leha under center. Fakes the handoff, rolls out on the left side. Pressure coming. Throws a little dump pass to Love. Gets the first down. Looking at the 20 and brought down shy of the 15-yard line at the 16.
I tell you what, Taylor Riddell had a beat on him and slipped up. I believe the tackle was made by Wilson out there on the corner.
So that'll bring up a first down for the Vernon Lions deep in Steer territory at the 16-yard line. Vernon's in the huddle. Now they'll break it.
Our defense looks a little confused right now. We better figure it out here real quick.
Twin receivers right, one left, split backfield. They're going to hand the ball off to Love up the middle. He doesn't get much there as Jim Bob Perry comes up and puts a hit on him.
I tell you what, we've been saying Jim Bob Perry a lot tonight. That young man is playing some good ball.
A pickup of 1 on the play will bring up a second down and 9. Ball at the 15-yard line. 6:03 as the clock is ticking. Steers on top 42-13.
Let's see what our defense can do now. A good stop would be really good for us.
Look for a pass here. Vernon sets it up. Receiver on the right, split backfield. Leha under center, sends a man in motion to the right. They're going to pitch the ball this time. Cherry's got some room. Jukes a couple of players, gets it down inside the 10, and will bring up a third down. Now we got
a flag.
We got flags flying everywhere. I mean, they were coming from every direction.
I believe these boys are getting hot and a little heated.
I think frustrated is setting in a little bit. Vernon's backing up. So we'll see what the call is here. If it's against Graham, it'll be half the distance to the goal, and it is. Dead ball foul, personal foul.
Against the Steers.
They put the ball at the 4-yard line. So it'll bring up a first and goal for Vernon at the Steer 4. 5:34 left in the third quarter. 42-13. Graham on top. Play just now coming in from the sideline for Vernon.
This is a good test right here for us.
They'll break the huddle, send a receiver out to the left. Split backfield. Leha under center. There's the snap. Handed to Love. He fumbles the ball.
Got it. We got it.
And there's a fight for it. And who's got it? Graham has the ball. A fumble on the snap, or a fumble on the handoff, and the Steers have the ball at the 5-yard line. So, again, Vernon is turned away.
Good job for our defense. We needed a defensive stand like that. For him to cough up the ball, that helps even more.
So they're going to put the ball at the 4, so the ball will be at the 4-yard line. First down and 10 for the Steers at the 4.
Womack still the quarterback.
5:09 left in the third. Womack bringing them out. And the Steers are going to put receivers wide, left and right. Martin in the backfield. Womack in the end zone, takes the snap. He's going to take a quarterback keep up the middle. Knocked off his feet just at the 10-yard line. There's the flag, a late hit. Another flag comes in after the initial flag. I think this is going to be a do-over. I think there was a yo mama in the middle of all that.
I wouldn't doubt it. Like I said, it's hot out there, humid, and when you're down a little bit, the cheap shots come out, and we were just taking up for our players there. So I'm kind of with you. It's probably going to be an offsetting penalty.
Waiting for the decision as the UN meeting is going on right now with the referees. I think and I'm not sure, I think we're going to have offsetting penalties.
Let's see what Matlock Optical did for him.
That's right, if they saw it right. Still talking it over.
That was a good run by Weston. Womack on that.
All right, here we go. We've got a dead ball foul, personal foul against Vernon. Dead ball foul, personal foul, supposed to like conduct Graham. So we got a first down given to the Steers. And more than what are they going to do with these things where they mark off 15 and go back and mark off another 15 the other way?
I'm thinking that they'll probably I think they would reset it at the 4-yard line, but we'll see what they do and make it first down. When I'm wrong.
Wait and see what they're going to do here.
They're going to give us
the ball is out the 10.
Second down and 5, I believe, from the 10-yard line.
The 8-yard line, 9-yard line, I guess.
Yeah, 9-yard.
Yeah, 9-yard line. Receivers left and right. Womack gets a snap, hands it to Martin. Martin hit at the line, bounces off. He's driven back, but gets up to the 12. So that'll bring up a third down and about 2 to go for the first down.
I'll tell you what, when Nick Martin has the ball, it's going to take more than one player to bring him down. It took a host of them. That young man runs hard.
Third down and 2 to go for the first down. Receivers left and right. There's the snap. Hand the ball off to Escalon this time. He does a good job shielding the ball on the fake, gets it up to the 25, and gets the first down.
I'm telling you what, Justin Escalon has showed me a lot. I'm very impressed by that young man this game.
He's been incredible tonight.
What, 3 touchdowns?
Yeah, and every time he gets a hold of the ball, it's 5-10 yards. Yeah. He's great job. 4 minutes, 23 seconds left, third quarter, 42-13 Steers. Womack calling the signals. Receivers left and right. Womack in the shotgun. 3 guys in the backfield. There's the snap. It's a quarterback keep up the middle. Womack at the 30, 35, 40, and pushed out of bounds shy of the 45-yard line. Womack, he's got some moves.
He sure does. That was a very good run. He read that. That was a read play, and he read it very well. Saw everybody take off on Escalon and just kept the ball and went right up the middle.
First down for the Steers at their own 42-yard line. Remember, this drive started at their own 4.
And I think we're taking every bit of the time as we can.
Oh, yeah. Receivers left and right, 3 men in the backfield. Womack in the shotgun. There's the snap. Drop back, looking to pass, going for the home run, and overthrows Parker as he was kind of held up.
Yeah, he got tied up with number 5 there from Vernon.
Francisco Cardenas. And that'll bring up a 2nd down and 10 now for the Steers.
Yeah, we're using every bit of the play clock we can. They're letting it tick down to 5 and 4 seconds, and then we're snapping the ball. So we're trying to use some time. We're using a little bit of Vernon strategy there.
3:40 left in the 3rd quarter. Steers on top 42-13. Receivers left and right. Womack shotgun. Hands the ball off to Escalon, being pursued. He squirts forward and gets up to the 49-yard line and gets a real good gain that time.
I'll tell you what, if you put number 10 from last year on that number 2, it looks about the same.
It's not a big difference.
Yeah, he is running just like Dylan Gonzalez did last year.
Quick.
He looks very good. Legs just a churning.
3rd down and 3 to go. Ball sitting at the Steer 49-yard line. We're going to call the Bobby Knight John Wayne play this time. 3:08 left in the 3rd quarter. Steers up 42-13.
Think they're going to throw a chair on the field?
Yeah. I can tell you a story about Bobby Knight here in a bit. Here's a handoff, Escalon, and he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Bring up a 4th down. I was in Tech one time getting ready to do a regional basketball game, and Bobby Knight was conducting a practice, and it was closed off. You couldn't go in there, but we were standing outside the door. Whew, I wouldn't have wanted to been in that practice. Man, the things that were being said.
Yeah, Mr. Knight has a strong vocabulary.
Yes, he had one that day. I wanted to wash my ears out just standing there. Buchanan on to punt. There's the snap. Skeeter gets away another excellent punt. Hits, takes a bounce. He goes out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. So Buchanan 2 for 2 on the punts tonight.
You know, we took that ball at our own 4-yard line and marched out, and you know, we didn't get them good field position. We got them pinned down at their own 14-yard line. So I think that was all right.
That was good. Took a lot of time off the clock. Main thing.
Yes.
Vernon will take over at their own 14-yard line after the Buchanan punt. As a Skeeter tonight, I didn't know he was a punter. And tonight he is showing us that he is a really good one. He dropped one on the 1-yard line and dropped one on the 14.
And we got a timeout, Vernon.
Vernon a little confused on what's going on. 2:12 left here in the 3rd quarter. We'll take a 30-second break. We'll be right back. You listen to Steers on Q94.7.
You can go out to eat anywhere. You can have a true dining experience at Dos Chiles. The first thing you'll notice is the impeccable service and incredible drinks. Next, the best in traditional Mexican cuisine will unfold before your eyes and taste buds with plenty of choices for everyone. Dos Chiles, for that intimate first date to a family outing, with locations in Bowie, Boyd, Bridgeport, and Graham. Cater your next event or reserve the party room. Don't just go out to eat, have a dining experience at Dos Chiles, where you are part of the family.
Welcome back to Graham Steer football as the coach is explaining how it goes on the. I tell you what, there is no press box in the world that has a guy like Jake Womack to set you straight.
I agree. Jake Womack is a good guy to have next to you.
So telling us how it was going on that penalty. Steers will set up on defense. Vernon coming out in the wing tee, receiver on the left side. There's the snap. They're going to hand it off to Love. Love going around the left, and he is brought down.
Well, maybe not.
or knocked down by Hunter Baca.
He was tripped up and then
he squirted forward.
He squirted forward for a few yards.
Picked up about 7, maybe 6 on the play. Let's give him 6. As brings up a second down. I'll give him 7. Second down and 3 on the play.
Well, with 3:57 left in Argyle, it's Argyle 28 and Wiley 14.
Wow. That's a big one.
That's a big one.
Wing T set. Fake the handoff up the middle. Love takes it.
Oh.
Still on his feet. Brought down by Baca and Hughes at the 35-yard line after a first down.
I tell you what, he is a load. I don't know how many yards he has tonight, but I bet he's working on 200.
Yeah, I'm not in any way whatsoever questioning what Vernon is doing here. But when you're down 42-13, dive plays up the middle are not going to get you back in this game.
No, I agree. But I think that's just Vernon football for you. They're just a running team, and they don't rely on the pass a whole lot. A lot of changes on the field here now.
Official timeout. Now they get back going. The ball sitting at the 35-yard line.
Got Clayton Hawkins checked in.
Wing T set. Leha under center. Man in motion to the left. Fake to the motion man.
Flag.
And we got flags and whistles blowing.
Well, that's going to be a legal procedure. Vernon, yep.
So that's going to drop Vernon back 5 yards. Getting a lot of text messages tonight and a lot of messages from different people saying that they're listening on the web. We do appreciate that very much.
That's so awesome.
Our very first web broadcast tonight brought to you by XL Pump, the fine folks at Brown Insurance and Face Center Assembly of God. Wing T set for Vernon. Receiver on the left side. Leha under center, takes a snap, pitches it to Love. Love around the left side. Squirts through, gets up to the 40-yard line.
Well, Dustin McCord ran him down from behind.
Tiny D coming up with another one. Under a minute now here in the third quarter.
Tick, 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 clock.
Getting close to the fourth. Vernon, with 20 seconds on the play clock, breaks the huddle. They'll send a receiver out on the left side. Wing T set, split backfield. Leha under center. There's a snap. Bam. Big hit.
There you go.
And dragging Mr. Luster down.
Was once again who?
Jim Bob Perry. Doing a great job. No gain on the play. And that's the third quarter. We're going to go to the fourth with the Steers on top. 42-13. We'll be back in 1 minute.
It's an ever-changing world, and Graham Interbank wants you to know that they're right there with you with personal and business banking to fit your needs of today. Offering mobile banking 24/7 from your smartphone, tablet, or desktop. When it comes to loans, checking, savings, or investments, Graham Interbank is ready to serve you. Call them today at 940-549-3434 or drop by the lobby at 455 Elm. Graham Interbank congratulates the Steers and Lady Blues on a century of winning tradition. Member FDIC.
Before, definitely after the game, there's always that one large looming question: where to go eat? Now you can stand in line and wait forever, or can get a burger with everybody else in town, or you could go to Potter's Pizza for the best salad bar and pizza buffet in town. Hot, fresh pizza and lots of it before or definitely after the game in a clean, family-friendly atmosphere. So ask yourself, why a burger? Why stand in line forever when you can sit down and dine on the best pizza in the Lake Country, according to TripAdvisor? Potter's Pizza, 16 South and Graham. Simply better, simply fresher, and open late on game night.
Get him, Dustin.
Leha takes the ball, and he is brought down. Tiny D on a big hit, and that'll bring up a fourth down as Steer defense is getting to the point where I think they're just getting kind of tired of this. Like, let's just get this over with.
Well, I believe there's another one with a cramp.
11:50 left in the game. We'll have the Subway sub of the game for you coming up, and we'll also have that Graham Auto Rebuilders player of the game for you. As it's going to be kind of a hard choice right now. I'm kind of leaning toward Escalon and Perry.
Yeah, I'm with you. Jim Bob is doing a well of a job on defense, and Escalon is just a beast right now on offense.
But someone who's coming up on the outside along the fence is Dustin McQuarter.
Oh, absolutely.
So, hey, what do you say? Let's run down and talk to Tori for a second. Tori, you're looking at what's going on. I mean, he was talking about the players being tired and cramps, stuff like that. I mean, what's up?
I think it's just they're so humid out here. It's not as hot as it was, but the humidity is definitely taking effect. And I think, like he said, players are starting to cramp up and it's starting to catch up with them.
Thank you, Tori. Down the sideline, brought to you by Bryan Insurance Agency. All right, Vernon is facing a 4th down and 11. Looks like they're going to be punting again. It'll be Landon Gonzalez. And we saw last time, you almost called it, Gonzalez knocked his way right up the middle on that last punt.
He is a little slippery, just like his brother was. Little brother's like big brother.
Yeah, it's the Flying Gonzalez brothers. They've been around for a long time around here at Graham High School.
I think there's one more coming up, too, isn't there?
Yeah, and there's already been, 2 or 3.
Yeah. We got 2 graduating. We got this one here. I think there's one more.
One more coming. Waiting for the snap. High snap brought down. High punt. Gonzalez gets underneath it, grabs it, takes off, is at the 35 and dropped at the 35-yard line.
Well, he was looking up.
Will come out.
He was looking up, and I thought it was over with. I thought he was fixing to get one under the chin.
He looks a lot like his brother when he runs.
Yeah.
He looks a lot like him. They're going to put the ball at the 34-yard line. 11:38 left here, and we're talking about Graham Steer legend Dylan Gonzalez, not just your average running back. Steers break the huddle. Womack brings them out. Twin receivers on the left, one to the right. Martin in the backfield. There's the snap. Handed off to Martin up the middle. Bulls his way close to the 40-yard line.
And that's about
we're going to 2nd down.
That's about what you can say about Nick Martin. He looks like a bull running through there. You run him between the tackles. That was
Cannon.
Oh, that was Cannon.
Yeah, that was Casey Cannon. I'm sorry. I saw a 3 out there, but no, that was Casey Cannon on that one.
That's because there's 2 3s on it. 33.
So twice. So good they named him twice. 2nd down, 4 to go. Ball sitting at the Vernon Steer 40-yard line. Twin receivers on the left, one to the right. There's the snap. Hand off to Cannon again. He's hitting the backfield this time. Gets about 2 yards on the play. I'll bring him a 3rd down and about 3 to go for the 1st down. 10:47 left in the game. As we're going to have stoppage of play for just a second. Let's take a 30-second break. We'll be right back. You listen to the Steers on Q94.7 and the World Wide Web on ChampionsSportsRadio.com.
Sometimes running through life can be tough. As a teen, there are a lot of temptations out there.
When you run out of answers to life's questions, where do you turn? Do you feel your only hope are things this world has to offer?
If you feel lost or if you're looking for a place to hang out, the student ministry at First Baptist Church wants you to come check us out.
Wednesday and Sunday Bible studies, camps, fun, ton of food, and lots of cool teams to hang out with.
So come join us at First Baptist Church. It's the cool place to be.
First Baptist Church, serving God and Graham for over 100 years.
Snap to Womack. He's going to take it on the quarterback keep. And he is hit and driven back to the 40-yard line. Forward progress takes him about a yard up. We'll see where they spot the ball.
Heath Dunson really made a good hit on him there. It's going to be close to a 1st down.
And it was enough for a 1st down.
All right.
Take the ball up to the 44-yard line.
Going to have a little stoppage in play here real quick.
But a 1st down for the Steers at the 44. 10:18 left in the game.
Well, we got this stoppage. I can give us some quick scores if you want, Rick.
Sure.
All right. In Hershey, we got Hershey 28, the Bowie Jackrabbits 20. At Cisco, number 1 Cisco Lobos 27, the Breckenridge Buckaroos 7. And at Bridgeport, the Mineral Wells Rams 20, Bridgeport Bulls 12.
Wow.
Brownwood.
Mineral Wells went 1-9 last year.
Oh, I know it. You got Brownwood 28, Gatesville 0. Iowa Park 21, Burke Burnett 14. Coleman Blue Cats 35, Jim Ned 6. Decatur Eagles 21, Springtown 42.
Springtown on top in that one?
Springtown on top, 42 to 21. And in Kaufman, you got the Gainesville Leopards 14, Kaufman 7. And in Argyle 34, the Wiley Bulldogs 14.
There's your latest scores right here on Q94.7, championsportsradio.com. 10:18 left in this one. The Steers are on top 42 to 13. As we haven't seen much scoring here in this second half.
I think the heat and humidity is getting to them just a little bit.
Waiting for the Steers to break the huddle.
We got a few new players in there too.
Steers break the huddle. We'll send twin receivers left, one to the right. Cannon in the backfield. Womack in the shotgun. There's a snap. Hand it to Cannon. Cannon go around the left side and gets it close to the 50-yard line.
Boy, he runs low to the ground, don't he, Rick?
Wow. Casey Cannon is part of the Groves family. We've seen a lot of the over the year. The Groves have been members of the Graham Steers, so Casey part of that great family. I still give Lance a hard time about twisting his ankle on the coming in that time at Abilene. Twin receivers right, one left. There's the snap. Hand to Cannon. Cannon on second out, squirts through, gets the first down into Vernon territory. Gets it down to the 43-yard line.
I'll tell you what, he's a tough little runner. He looks good running the ball.
Well, I tell you what, the Steers have got a luxury at running back this year. 4 guys who can take the ball at any time.
And it's just a Graham Steer trademark to have the little short, fast running backs back there.
Well, he's bringing it tonight.
He is bringing it. He's running between the tackles, and he's running hard.
First down and 10 for the Steers at the Vernon 43. Twin receivers right, one left. Womack takes the snap. Hand it to Cannon again as he blows through. He may go. He's at the 20-yard line. He's down to the 15, 10, and driven out of bounds at about the 7-yard line. Casey Cannon just give me the ball.
And he hopped up fast. He's like, Coach, don't take me out. I got us this far. Let me score.
He's not even looking at the sideline. He's just look. Now he is.
He's like, no. Well,
now here he comes. They're going to bring in Escalon. You got a big giant bug coming over there. I tried to get it, but it got away from me.
He's my friend.
Okay. Here we go. Steers with a first and goal at the Vernon 8. Twin receivers right, one left. Escalon in the backfield now. There's the snap. Hand it to Escalon. He just keeps rolling and moving the pile down to the 1-yard line.
I'm telling you what, Rick, he had, 5 Vernon lines draped on him, and he didn't have little lines on him. He had the big boys.
And he moved the pile.
He did.
Bring up a second and goal from the 2-yard line. 7:49 left in the game. Steers on top 42 to 13 over the Vernon Lions. We'll be facing Brownwood next week.
The Brownwood Lions.
That's right.
Maroon and white.
Some more maroon, more lines. Twin receivers right, one left. There's the snap. Hand to Cannon. No, it's a quarterback keep for Womack, and he is upended. No gain on the play.
He gets up just fine. But he was upended.
He did a 360 there.
He did.
7:16 left in the game. 42-13. Steers on top.
3rd and 2 from the 4?
Well, they got a second and goal from the 2.
Or 3rd.
Oh, 3rd and goal.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll look at the scoreboard. Twin receivers right, one left. Yes, it's 3rd and goal from the 2. There's the snap. Hand to Cannon. And Cannon is dropped at the 4-yard line. And we had an inadvertent horn.
I don't know what that was.
Well, maybe a semi driving by honking at Torrey. That'll bring up a 4th and goal from the 4-yard line now.
I think we're going to try the old field goal.
Looks
what
like
do you think?
Going to bring in, we'll see what they're going to do here. I don't see, there's Carrillo going on.
Might as well have a little practice. It's a good situation to try something like this.
What, a 14-yarder here?
Yeah.
So a 14-yard field goal by Carrillo here. There's snap, the set, kick is up, and it is good. And the 14-yard field goal is good, and the Steers take a 45-13 lead over the Vernon Lions. And we'll take a 30-second break. We'll be right back. You listen to Steers on Q94.7, championsportsradio.com.
Hi, everyone. This is Mike Sipes from Mike Sipes State Farm Insurance, inviting everyone to come out and enjoy all the sports action and excitement that is the Steers and Lady Blues. No finer group of athletes can be found anywhere. So make sure to follow all the excitement each and every game right here on Lake Country Radio. Sponsored in part by Mike Sipes State Farm Insurance.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Welcome back to Graham Steer football as the Vernon Lions and the Graham Steers get together as 45-13. Steers on top. Vernon has not scored since midway through the second quarter. And Steers keep piling it on down here. We're going to be talking to Tori here in just a bit, so stick around, listen to what great things she is finding down the sideline. Carrillo with the kick.
Oh, it's trouble.
Oh, 2, 3, 4, taking it. You got it, I take it. Nobody got it. It rolled out to the 25-yard line where it was jumped on by Isaiah Love, and the Vernon Lions will take over at that point.
You getting tired of calling his name yet?
No.
That young man's a football player.
Yeah, he's there all over the place. He's everything. So the Vernon Lions will take over first down and 10 at their own 25. I've never seen so many cameras and video cameras and reporters and stuff. I mean, there's a lot of them here tonight.
We got the number 3 ranked team in the state in 4A playing. So
what happens?
Yep.
Wing T set. Leha. Pat hands it off to Cherry. Cherry gets around Hughes, but Hughes grabbed him and brought him down. And to bring up a second down.
He had the front of his shirt, and he wasn't going to let go.
No, not letting go. All right, let's go down the sideline, talk to Tori. Tori, down the sideline, I know there's a lot of the backup guys coming in. Is the pressure off a little bit down there on the sideline with the Sears?
I think so. I mean, you don't want to let up completely at this point. You still want to fight hard, but I think the coaches have, given these guys a chance to get in and get those reps that are, that Davidson talked about.
Are you seeing some of the, the heat, humidity taking a toll on some of the players on the sideline coming off?
I think so. They're going through the water really quickly, but it's very humid out here, and that's what you expect, but they're trying to take care of themselves.
Are you staying hydrated yourself?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you very much. There you go, Tori down the sideline, brought to you by Bryan Insurance. Vernon facing a first down and 10 at their own 37-yard line. Wing T set, receiver right now, man in motion. They're going to pitch to the motion man, coming around the left side, and he will be dropped at the 45-yard line. And Hunter Baca again on the tackle.
Hagen Stahl made a good play on that one, too. He came around and finished him off.
Brings up a second down and 3, pick up a 7 at the 44-yard line. Vernon not a lot of urgency, I guess you'd say here.
The linebacker right now, you got Riddell, Jim Bob Perry, and Skeeter Buchanan.
Skeeter, the punt.
Skeeter, the punter.
There's the snap. Hand off to Love up the middle, and Jim Bob Perry wrangles him down.
That is a strong runner right there, but Jim Bob did a good job.
Not real big, but he's super strong. I mean, he's carrying people all over the place. Inside Steer territory now at the 49-yard line. 3:55 left in the game. 45-13, Graham on top. Well, we got the Subway sub of the game for you coming up. I think we got somebody locked that one down. Wing T set. Leha under center. Receiver left. There's the snap. Handoff coming around the left side. He is up the middle. One guy to beat. And he is brought down. Wilson, no, he's calling touchdown. Calling touchdown. Wilson had him, but didn't wrap him up. And number 7, Colton Baker, takes it from the 49 and takes it in for the touchdown, making the score 45-19 now. As the Notre Dame fight song is being played.
I hear that.
See if Vernon's going to go for 2 here or the extra point. Their quarterback is still in the field.
Looks like they're going to go for 2. Take it, we do got a lot of second stringers in there right now that's playing.
45-19 the score now. Vernon going for 2. 2 receivers right. Split backfield. Leha drops back to pass. Throws across the middle. It is caught and good. And so that'll put the score 45-21 with the Steers on top. We'll take a 30-second break. Be right back. You listen to Steers on Q94.7.
Rise and shine with your area Subway sandwich shops. Yes, your local Subway serves breakfast. How about egg and cheese on a warm flatbread or any of Subway's fresh baked bread? Add Black Forest ham or bacon. Maybe a breakfast BMT or sunrise melt. Top it off with your favorite juice or fresh coffee. Subway, not just for lunch and dinner. Subway sandwich shops in Graham at the corner of Elm and the 380 bypass and inside the Graham Walmart Supercenter. Subway, more ways to eat fresh.
Welcome back to Graham Steer football. 3:27 left in the game. 45-21. Steers on top. Vernon just scored on a 49-yard run. And looks like a lot of people are heading for the exits.
Bet we see an onside here.
All that means is that we got a bunch of new listeners.
That's it. Looks like they're going to onside kick it right here, Rick.
Steers are bringing everybody up except Landon Gonzalez. 45-21 the score, 3:27 left in the game. Steers on top. Worrell will kick, and he does kick an onside kick. It's picked up by Casey Cannon, grabs it, and hits the floor. So the Steers will take over in good field position with 3:27 left in the game, up 45-21. Getting ready to move in to invade Brownwood next week. Taking on the Brownwood Lions, who were winning a while ago.
Yeah, that's what I was just fixing to check.
Over Gainesville, I believe.
And let's see here.
Matt's over there by the massive KWK computer looking through the scores.
There they are. And they are still up 28-0, beginning of the, or it looks like the end of the game.
So the Brownwood Lions win it. Big hit as Casey Cannon bringing it up. Number 71, that is Heath Dunson. Brings him down. So next week we're going to have the battle of the 1-0s.
That's it.
I'm really surprised about the Gainesville Leopards. I really kind of thought that, or is that Gatesville? Gatesville. Okay, it's Gatesville. You know, that had that big battle with Gatesville a couple of years ago.
Oh, man, and that playoff
Stephenville.
Game, that was one of the best games I've seen. That was a good ball game.
Twin receivers left, one to the right. There's a snap to Womack. Hand it to Cannon. Cannon fighting his way up in the line. Goes forward, gets it up to about the 47-yard line. We'll bring up a third down. Clock still ticking away at 2 minutes, 35 seconds left in the game.
All we're trying to do right here is just run out the ball and And Vernon knows that we're trying to kill it, so they're pretty much swarming our running back when he gets the ball.
3rd down and 5 to go for the Steers.
We got a new running back in there, Connor Ham.
Connor Ham coming in. Good pedigree there with the Ham family.
Oh, absolutely.
Krisha, the all-star everything at Graham High School.
Big MSU player, softball.
Twin receivers on the left, one to the right. There's the snap. Hand it to Ham. Ham takes it up the middle, gets it close to a first down, about a yard short. Mr. Taylor out there having some fun with Keegan Bragg.
Well, Logan didn't stop until the whistle blew, and that's what you're supposed to do as an offensive lineman. You don't stop until the whistle blows.
He drove him about 20 yards upfield.
He sure did.
So Steers looking at a 4th down and a short 2 here.
What, about a minute 28 left? I think we're going to go for it.
Clock is still ticking. Let's see what happens here. We got that postgame show coming up, so stay tuned. There's a snap. Hand to Ham. Ham takes it up and gets the first down.
And that should be ball game.
That's probably it.
As Dandy Don used to say.
Yeah, turn out the lights, baby.
That's it. The party's over.
A minute 14 left in this one as the Steers can pretty much just kneel it out. I bet you these guys are ready to hit the showers.
And I bet we see Mr. Womack on a knee here in just a second.
I'm sure we will.
They're in that position.
There's the snap, and he takes a knee. So the Steers are going to win this one 45-21. All right, your Graham Auto Rebuilder Player of the Game. We have got Nick Martin, we got Justin Escalon, and we've got Tiny D. Dustin McQuarter.
And Jim Bob Perry.
Who do you think?
Oof. It could be co-MVPs, this one. I tell you what, all 4 of them young men have stepped up and played.
I tell you what, let's go this way. With the Graham Auto Rebuilder Player of the Game, let's go on defense. We got Perry. On offense, we got Escalon.
I'm going to say Escalon on offense.
Yeah.
And flip the coin. And we'll probably see, I don't know, we'll see Jim Bob and McQuarter probably be MVPs again. So
yeah.
I'll let you make that call.
Let's go with Perry.
There we go, Jim Bob.
That's your players of the game, Jim Bob Perry and Escalon. Your Subway sub of the game, no doubt, no way, you have to give it to Casey Cannon. I mean, Cannon, he came in at running back and just blew everybody away. Casey Cannon, your Subway sub of the game tonight. All right, your Graham Savings and Loan postgame show brought to you by Graham Savings and Loan. PK, also in Breckenridge and Graham, as the Steers win it 45-21. I mean, looking at the way these teams play tonight, Matt, I mean, Steers' running game looks really, really, really good. And you know, last year the Steers were more pass happy, and so far this year they came out with the running attack.
Oh yeah, I agree, and I think a ball control offense like that is good for us. It rests our defense, and we did see some sparks of some good throwing and stuff. And I think Landry and his receivers, they won the state championship on 7-on-7. And I think they got the chemistry. It's just getting into the game-like situations like this where people are actually, knocking you around. And I think we'll be all right on the passing part of it too. But our offense and the running game look very well tonight.
Look really good. We'll see if Torrey can get out and catch up with Coach Davison out on the field and see if we can get some remarks from him. As right now the teams are out there praying at the moment. But if Torrey can catch up with Coach Davison, that would be really cool to see what he's got to say. But tonight, I mean, a couple of things that you got to take away from this game is really Vernon never really passed the ball. The defensive line played very, very well tonight for the Graham Steers. And those linebackers are pretty active, too, throughout the deal. Perry got the I guess you would say the lion's share of the tackles tonight. But I'm telling you, I mean, the defensive line just was lights out.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. The defensive line played well. And like you said, we have some linebackers that play. You had Riddell out there that was all over the field. You had Cotton Game, Jim Bob. You had Skeeter out there at linebacker. All of them played really very well at linebacker tonight.
Yeah, looking good. And also another thing, we got to give kudos to the offensive line because they opened some holes tonight for the Steer running backs, and everybody was pretty successful as far as running the ball tonight. And so you really got to hand it off to that offensive line because, I mean, they really brought it tonight. And, when you don't ever – I mean, this is something I've always been told. When you don't say a whole lot about the offensive line other than the fact of a good running, the way the running backs are running, they're doing their job.
Absolutely. And like I said before the game, I talked to Coach Merritt, the offensive line coach, and he kind of exonerated what I was saying about the offensive line being, the key to winning.
Well, 5 years in a row now, the Steers have taken down the Vernon Lions, and that is pretty amazing. We'll see if Torrey can get out there and catch up with Coach Davison, and we'll get some of his comments as he's talking to Coach McGee and Coach Lang out on the field. And our Coach McQuestion, as the Steers win this in 45-21 here at Newton Field to get the 100-year kicked off right.
That's a good way to start it.
Good way to start it. So we'll see if we can catch up with Coach Davison. And Torrey has got him out on the field.
All right, got to go quick.
Well, yeah, so
We got-
talk about you got that first win.
Yeah, it's always good to get a win on the home field and kind of protecting the home turf. We've got to improve on a lot of things. My hat's off to Vernon. I told the the television camera that, man, Vernon's they fight hard and they're tough kids and they're going to do really well this year. And so, but I was proud of our kids. I mean, we had to deal with some adversity, and we told them before the game it's not all going to go perfect, And but again, Vernon's a good team. I was proud of the way we moved the ball and we stopped them when we did. But we've got a lot of work to do, so we're going to get busy tomorrow morning.
You guys had a lot of penalties. Just talk about how
Yeah, a lot of first games, and that's something that happens a lot. It's the humid conditions, a little fatigue, but we can't have the penalties. Absolutely right. We cannot have the penalties and do what we need to do this year.
Thanks, Coach. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, Torrey, for getting on the field with the coach and talking to him here in your Graham Savings post-game show. Well, Matt, your very first game, what do you think?
I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was fun. It's different.
This is different.
I tried to calm myself down, and I think I did all right.
Did great. So I can say the first night here, very, very cool. I think Torrey has actually got the Vernon coach out on the sideline. You got the Vernon coach? Okay, never mind. All right. She's just in there getting stuff for the paper. But, all right, cool deal. All right, well, I want to thank Joe back at the station for driving the ship, doing a great, great job. I want to thank everybody who's tuning in on Q94.7 and ChampionSportsRadio.com. For Torrey Cummings down on the field, from Matt Pruitt, I'm Rick. Good night. Go Steers.